What is going on? I was so close. You were so close, EJ. No, you can't hear my sound. I don't know what's going on. Hello, hello, hello. I like didn't give myself enough time, but that's okay. We're doing our best. Your Honor, I promise I'm not a cat. How's everyone doing? We're talking about Schmimerica today. I mean Primerica. Why am I so bright? Oh, woof. Hello, hello. Also, I need to do a moving on up for Emberry because I missed it yesterday.
Well, we're moving on up to the side, to the lots of partners in the sky.
Also, Night Train Rose joined Snarky, so welcome.
Horatio Gold.
Headmaster.
Headmaster. So very pleased to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard you wanted to see me.
I'd like to say
Welcome.
welcome to Illyria.
Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria.
I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
Let me ask you this. When you're on iPhone, how do y'all switch from top chat to live chat? Because I can't figure it out. I know I keep telling everybody, like, get out of top chat purgatory. I literally don't know how to do it. Can someone help me? Put my shirt on. Just kidding. Can someone explain how to do that? Because I do not know. I have no idea. Rip. You can't anymore? Oh, woof. YouTube, you're ruining my life. Nobody can do it. You can on your phone. Do you have an Android, Emberry? Also, Emberry, thank you for being here for your member memorialize you're green. So thank you. Hero. Charlene, Bestie, Wendy. Hello everyone. Hello Grace. Hello Ashley. Broken Waffles. Hello. I didn't see coconuts. Maybe I did see coconuts. If someone sees coconuts, let me know. You have an iPhone? I got an iPhone 14. Dadgum. Oh well, that's okay. It's next to the scissors. Okay, I'm looking right now. I know I'm seemingly putting out a lot of content. I'm trying to do the TLDRs, but I am making the TLDRs available for next to the scissors. Don't see it. Mine is not next to the scissors. Maybe I can do it sideways. This is gonna wreck. Trying to cut this up. That's okay. Where'd the chat? Chat. Nope, still don't see it. God dang it. I tried to update my YouTube. Maybe I'll uninstall the app, then I'll reinstall it. Maybe that'll work. Anyways, I'm DC. I'm an MLM dropout. I left in April 2022. Young Living Essential Oils, and before that, Mary Kay Cosmetics. Woof. I go on squirrel trails here. I have a lot of technical difficulties, but live chat makes it a good time. And thank you for being here. Welcome if you are new. I want to give you a couple of heads up. I do enjoy the cursey words, so we do have a disclaimer, but if that's going to surprise you, this may not be the place for you, but there's lots of cursey word free MLMs, anti-MLM streamers out there, so go with, whatever's best for you. We're going to play, we're doing Primerica today. I'm a little bit scared, but there's a team that has a lot of content out there, and this video is called Why Primerica is the Best. So I'm going to name our stream Why Primerica is the best. /S. Sarcasm. Anti-MLM. I just don't really want to be on their radar, but just because they have a lot of money doesn't mean that we're going to not call them out on fluffery, or at least the independent contractors out on their fluffery. I barely got the thumbnail done. I'm on an iPhone. RIP. There's no button for mods. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. Hello. Interesting. All right. We'll figure it out. If you are stuck in Top Chat purgatory, you have my deepest condolences. I wish the best for you, and I hope you see all the chats. I certainly am missing some of them. There seems to be a quirky quirk in YouTube right now. It's unmodding my mods. It's hiding chatters from my purview. So if for some reason you're sending a lot of chats and I'm not seeing them, it could be that it could be my reading comprehension, or it could be YouTube trying to keep us apart. I thought I heard my dog, but it wasn't my dog. Okay, here we go. Disclaimer.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't.
What a bop. Whoops. my phone's playing. I just had a brain. My brain just stopped. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Oops. Let me see if I got this set up. Looks like no. That's okay. We're gonna go back. We have the video. We have the team video. Primerica is a multi... Drop a 1 if you know what Primerica is. Drop a 2 if you have no idea. Drop a 1 if you know what Primerica is. Drop a 2 if you have no idea. Oh, I'm trying to pull something up. What? Apparently my computer deleted my camera app off of my computer, which is odd. I don't know what Apple's up to right now, but I don't like it. That's okay. We're just going to download it real quick and hope for the best. Prepare for the worst. If you were a bomb party rep, you would have been singing along with your intro song. I would. I mean, I kind of am, but I mute myself. Also, when I mute myself when I chew. Because we can't have us all irritated. I'm irritated for myself, so. What am I doing with my life? I just need to download this real quick because I'm blurry. And I'm not okay with that for the entire stream. Install. What's everyone up to? Are you drinking anything delicious? One-ish. Don't even do this to me. Okay, we got that. Close. Move to trash. There it is now. And I'm paused. Love it. We're fine now. Hurrah! Rip. You know, I was like, I have a lot of technical difficulties, and it's... Oh well. Oh well. Sorry. This is a live stream that I thought was going to go differently, but it's not. Okay. Just as a snark notes, Primerica, multi-level marketing company. It sells financial services and products including term life insurance, investment products, and financial planning services. They were founded in 1977. Primerica operates through a network of independent contractors who make money by selling these services and by recruiting others to join the company as independent contractors. The products, Primerica's main focus is on term life insurance, but it also offers mutual funds, annuities, prepaid legal services, and other financial products. The business model, we already get it. We get it. They sell the product and they recruit people and they make commission off of the people who sell products or who sign up other independent contractors, and then they make money off of what they're selling. While the company offers substantial earning potential on paper, most representatives earn little income. As is typical for multi-level marketing companies, income is often limited without a large team and high sales volume. Primerica has faced criticism for its MLM structure, with concerns about high-pressure sales tactics and the focus on recruitment over actual product sales. Critics argue that, as with many MLMs, representatives are often incentivized to recruit rather than focus on genuine financial consulting or product sales, which can lead to issues for customers and the representatives themselves. Let's get started. Here? Let's go. We did it. We did it. We're trying. I'm doing my best. Where is... We have it. We have it somewhere. I need to fix this for later, but that's okay. Why don't I have any sound?
My prediction is for the 50th anniversary, we're going to see Art Williams for the last time at a convention. I fully believe he's going to show up for the 2027, but this is the 2024 one, and we need to make sure all y'all are there so you understand why you need to go back.
This guy's name is Daniel. He also didn't upload his Zoom to the correct dimension, so we have zoomed in a little bit. Rip.
All right, so if you're not registered, get with your VP, and let's talk about a plan to get y'all down to Atlanta in July. All right. So Herman, why don't you kick us off? We're 5 minutes past the hour. Why don't you kick us off and explain to everybody what we're doing tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, I'm super fired up about this training. And so Daniel and I, this has been going on for weeks, right, Daniel?
This guy's name is German. I didn't smell like that. I'm just trying to tell y'all who the players in the game are, because like I'm new to Primerica. I don't know. I have no idea. The person who's kind of covered this the most is probably Marco and Julie Anderson, and if y'all know other anti-MLM creators who've covered the scam parts of Primerica, or the alleged scam parts, the alleged unethical compensation model, you can drop those names in the chat. I would just ask that if their live chat is more Wild West style, that you notate it in your recommendation so that people can be warned. Just a heads up, a little heads up, a little howdy hey.
That we've been talking about, we feel like what we need to do is just raise the level of confidence in you guys to develop a team of people and attract people to Primerica, because Primerica really is the best business opportunity out there.
Oh my god, we cannot.
But I can't understand what you're saying, sir.
Oh my god.
I don't think you're qualified to teach us.
I don't think you're qualified to teach us. What? What?
There's nothing better that you could do, that the average person can do right now, to build wealth, to build residual income, massive passive income, and build financial independence for their family. And so what we want to do, what we're titling this training, Why Primerica is the Best Business Opportunity.
Also, howdy hey. This was, I'm sorry, I need to have my camera switcher on something else. This is posted publicly. This training is for all the world. So at the time that this video was created, all of these videos were free in the wild. Did I download them just in case they got deleted? Yes, I did. Because y'all delete your shit all the time. I was 17 minutes. I did it. I didn't cuss in the first 13 minutes. Let's go.
Okay. And Daniel and I were actually going to go, we decided, we've been going back for about 2 weeks. This is going to be a 2-part training. So today, what we're
doth thy income disclosure statement to back that up, my good sir? No.
Going to focus on is giving you guys the highlights of why Primerica is the best business opportunity. So when you're sitting in front of
Primerica, you know what's actually the best? When we're on an even number for the like count. You know how I feel about odd numbers. You know how I feel. Other than 5 being my favorite odd number, the other ones are trash. But that's okay.
Somebody, you have the best opportunity to offer them, the best opportunity in the marketplace to offer them. And so we're going to cover that today. And it's going to be a conversation style between me and Daniel. We got some bullet points, and we're going to give you guys some.
Please let there be a PowerPoint. Please let there be a PowerPoint. Please let there be a PowerPoint.
Some highlights on each one. And then next week, we're going to talk about, and we're going to keep it real, right? All the negative things that people have to say about Primerica, and why, 1, why they say those things, and 2, why they're wrong.
Oh boy, guess what? We have that training too. we have that training too.
Holy mother forking shirt balls.
This is the bad place.
This is the bad place. Oh, rip. That's okay. That's okay.
Okay. You guys, if you've been out there recruiting, you get all sorts of comments, right? And so again, it's just a lack. Most of the time, it's a lack of people's understanding of business in general, but then also a lack of understanding of our business. You see, if
Bothered, face, bothered, I ain't even bothered, my liege. I be not bothered. Forsooth, I be not bothered. Face, bothered, I ain't even bothered. Face, bothered, Shakespeare sonnets, I ain't even bothered.
I ain't even bothered. I mean, tell me more, German.
If you knew you had, For example, we always use this analogy. If you knew you had the cure for cancer, right? And anybody that you know that has cancer, you would have no shame, right, in picking up the phone, giving them a call, and letting them know I have the cure for cancer, right? You would have.
You know, I was literally typing in MLM business names and then downloading videos. So I would say that I did not watch this live. Squirrely members and I did not preview this before this stream. I did not expect a Primerica independent contractor to compare the Primerica business model with the cure for cancer. Yeah.
Now just sit there, keep your mouth shut, or I will fail you in this whole module right now. Be quiet.
Be quiet. What the hell?
No shame. But too many times, people here at Primerica don't even realize that they have the cure for financial cancer, and everybody has financial cancer, right? So you should have this confidence.
Everyone has I keep saying this every time. Every time we watch multi-level marketing content, I'm like, I just never expected that to come out of your mouth. And then it does. And then I'm always surprised. And live chat's like, nah, I wasn't surprised. I'm literally surprised every time. Would it be ethical to say not divulge the cure for cancer unless you bought the starter kit? This comment wins the entire stream. I'm going to take a screenshot of it and share it on Instagram later because, yes, great point. Great point. Great point.
That when you pick up the phone and call somebody, that they're not doing you a favor. You are doing them a favor, right? And when you switch that attitude and mindset, I promise you, you're going to have a lot more appointments. The reason you don't have as many appointments and the reason you're not making the money you want to make is just simply because the confidence, how you feel about Primerica. And we want to change that today. So we're very excited.
What is that? What is that? A high control group tactic? Oh, yeah. This is the influence continuum. Everybody is under influence of some kind. We run into influence in our everyday lives, in our family relationships, friend relationships, work relationships, or just random strangers. It can be either constructive or destructive. And it also, this is in the BITE model of authoritarian control, behavioral control, information control, thought control, emotional control. So from what I understand, my thought is that they are going for the emotional control right now. Maybe combination thought control, emotional control. They're going to hit on informational control, but I think right now it's thought and emotion. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. I know y'all are raging. I can see. I don't have the clicks turned on. Y'all are just going through it. Brian, thank you so much. 14 months. Let's go.
Well, we're moving on now.
I'm missing shit. Broken Waffle said, thank you so much for doing this stream early. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to grace my ears with the words financial cancer. I'm feeling like that meme, well, that escalated quickly with this guy's presentation of this. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
To get this training started. So we're going to talk a couple bullet points. Again, I highly recommend you take some notes on this. Reasons why we're the best business.
I will say be suspicious because I didn't see Broken Waffles in my eCam chat yesterday when Broken Waffles was there early. I'm sorry, Broken Waffles. So test it. Ask in the chat if we can see you because, dear God, YouTube, I love you, but I hate you right now.
This opportunity. The first reason, Daniel, we're each going to give our insights. So Daniel, the first point that I put here of reasons why we're the best business opportunity is one, we're in the financial services industry, right? We are in.
Oh my God. We're in the financial services industry. Maybe we should just take notes on the screen because we can. We're in the financial services industry. Okay. Maybe we make the background a different color. Like high contrast for our buddies. Okay, add. Number 1. Point 1. We're going to keep notes. Like the badass ex-MLM people we are.
In the most powerful, the most lucrative industry on the planet, right? The financing business is more lucrative than whatever the thing that's being financed, right? If you look at real estate, you know.
Honestly, YouTube's kind of trying to keep us apart, Broken Waffles, and I'm not here for it. I'm not here for YouTube trying to separate me from my fox with the waffles, okay?
The car sales industry, the people that finance like the car loans make more money than the person selling the car. We mortgage.
Thank you so much, World of Brit. I'm so sorry, World. 14 months. Let's go. Well, we're moving on now. Thank you all. I'd also like to point out that I am not a scam artist. I send my shit out. World of Brit celebrates 14 months of membership. I got my Frost Buddy. It's beautiful. Yay! That's awesome. Y'all, thank you for keeping me on track and letting me know. Oh, we also, during the intro, we had a super chat. And I put it on screen, but I forgot to say thank you. Thank you so much for sounding off with a super chat. I appreciate it. It's very generous of you. Good to see you, Brian. Okay, I'm going back to the bottom of the chat.
Lenders that we just got into a mortgage, we're going to make more money selling a house than the realtor that's doing all these open houses, traveling all over the city, right? I mean, isn't that crazy? And all we got to do is fill an application and see what they get approved for, right? And so Danny, if you want to give your insight.
What in the word salad did he just say? They're going to be like, oh, you're a girl. That's why you don't understand what I'm saying. Maybe you could be clearer? I don't know. Oh my God, Lindsay. Oh, I couldn't see you until now. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm shadow banned. Hello, can you see me? I can see you now. I literally YouTube's being a little bee. A little bitch. Oh, sweet. Yes, you have. He said that keeping Primerica from the people who would buy the products from them is like holding back the cure for cancer to someone who has cancer, and everyone has financial cancer. So yeah, it's been wild so far. We're all stuck in Top Chat because YouTube doesn't let us be in a live chat anymore except from a computer, or some people can do it. I cannot, apparently. Oh, I see it now. It appeared. Turn your phone sideways and click on the gear. But now it didn't appear. It disappeared. We don't know. I clicked on the messages. I don't know. It was there for a second. Forget it. I had a solution and now I don't.
Insights on, the financial industry and why, being in the financial industry just makes total sense right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So a couple of things that he said, I think you guys should take note of. The first thing is he said financing, right? Now, obviously, financial services include.
Switch the speaker view. Oh my God. You can't even understand this because you're a girl, but we can't even switch speaker view. I'm being sarcastic because they probably do have women on their team, but like, I'm sure one of the critiques is going to be, you're just not smart enough to understand what we're saying. Well, you could be clearer.
Financing. But he brings that up because I want you to think about the biggest company out there. And then think of the second biggest, fourth, just keep going down the line. Do they offer financing? the question isn't should you be in financial services? It's really more of a question of why.
Income disclosure? Hell yeah. I have a hard stop at 6, so we may have to finish this a little bit later. This representative has achieved an extraordinary level of success that is not typical. Most representatives... Why am I on? Okay. I'm having difficulty. Right, meow. Maybe I'll just be in the bottom corner. This representative has achieved an extraordinary...
Important earnings statement. This representative has achieved an extraordinary level of success that is not typical. Most representatives will not achieve such cash flow levels or earnings milestones. From January 1st through December 31st, 2023, Primerica paid our life license Salesforce members an average of $7,118. I was going to say doll hairs, but then I chickened out and I said dollars, and it sounded like I mispronounced it because I did. Reflected in local currency, adjusted for exchange rates. Representatives typically pay an initial fee of $99 USD to provide for training and licensing, and also may incur ongoing personal expenses to conduct business. Our representatives earn varying levels of income, and the cash flow shown reflects an extraordinary level of success that is not typical of the sales force.
Should we have the chimes every time we read an income disclosure statement? That's absolute fuckery. Because I feel yes. I say yes. RIP. We're taking notes right now. He said that that's his first point. Whoops. I'm doing my best. Hold on. Copy. I'm on bottom right. I'm on bottom right. There we go. I'm trying to keep these so when I turn I'm going to be able to move the chat around. Y'all don't care.
Why does everybody want to get into financial services, right? Apple came up with all kinds of extra products in the financial world. They got the credit card, they have Apple Pay, they have Apple Savings.
Apple partnered with Goldman Sachs for the credit card because on the back of the credit card, you talk to it's Goldman Sachs. It's not Apple. Apple partnered with them, and then we're able to put it's through Apple, and Apple customer service fixes things, but it's Goldman Sachs. It's not Apple. Yes, I think the public service announcement. Attention shoppers, this is our shopping service announcement. Please stop walking through the aisles and listen. Melaleuca is an MLM, in our collective opinion. Thank you.
They have an Apple Afterpay where you can split things up into 4. Apple did that too. So Apple has been wanting to get into the finance game forever, and here they are. Every company that you know is right now trying to find a way to incorporate financial services.
Yep.
So that's a clue. Clue number 1 is everybody's trying to get in the game, even if that's not what they're known for. Right? Second reason is supply and demand. It's the oldest rule in the book, right? When you have too much supply, you have too little demand. If you have too little supply, you have extremely high demand. And as long as your supply, even if it's not too high or too low, as long as your supply does not exceed demand,
I can't even focus because they forgot to switch speaker view. Is this going to be disrespectful? The financial boys aren't running the Zoom correctly.
You're good, right? So the question is, what's the supply for financial services? What's the supply? The supply is 335 million Americans. And what's the demand? Well, the demand is high, and the reason why is because there's only 285,000 financial advisors.
You've literally lost the plot. Guess what? Just because there's a supply doesn't mean, or just because there's a demand doesn't mean that you're going to be able to meet the demand, because you may not be able to break into the market, because guess what? There's already people in the market that aren't multi-level marketing companies who do the job better, in my opinion, than an independent contractor would with Primerica. Not only are the Primerica reps, what am I doing with my life? Not only are the Primerica reps trying to sell you something, they're trying to recruit other people into it because they make more money, in my opinion, off of recruiting than they do by selling the actual products. So it behooves them that their first priority would be to make as much money as possible, which would mean they are looking to recruit people. They're looking to recruit. It doesn't make sense for them to sell a mutual fund to someone and then not also say, hey, have you ever thought about doing this? I think you'd be great at it. Because they're going to make more money that way. They're going to make more money doing that than they are selling the mutual fund. Oh God, Eloise, I don't know. That might burn my channel down. Oh.
That's 0.1% of the total people that need it can actually help with it. In fact, it's so prevalent right now, it's so desperately in need that people are starting to pop up on social media claiming to be gurus, or I DIY'd my way to millions, I can teach you how. And they're telling everybody that you can do this yourself. They're telling everybody, go get educated, invest on your own. You don't need to pay an advisor, while selling a $250 to $500 course on how to teach you how to do it. Right. When people are saying, hey,
So point number one, why Primerica, I'm trying to keep us on track. They said point number one, why Primerica was the best, was that they are in the financial services industry. So just remember, since we don't get to watch the person talk, that we've strayed from like what we're talking about, what we're supposed to be talking about. No, you're good. I'm just like tentatively. You're good. It's not. I was jokingly say it might burn my channel down. Probably the answer is yes. Pro MLMs, because it brings in tax money and yeah.
want you to get away from the financial industry and give your money to me, that should tell you something as well. That's a clue. Representation is key. How many people look like you in this industry? Right? For the most part, very few. And I'm not just talking about race. I'm talking about gender. I'm talking about age. How many financial advisors are you aware of that are under age 50? Right? So the supply and the demand are in the right position. Every company wants a piece of it.
You're in a better place because you're young, and young people are more sought after than just good financial advisors in general. Okay, where's the data that more people are looking for someone who's young? Where's the data that shows that? Where's the data that put in front of somebody that someone's saying, I'm going to go with the young person because that's what is telling me that the financial advice is going to be valuable. Normally, you have a conversation with a financial advisor and see if you're on the same page, if you like each other, if they have a good track record with investing, if they are licensed and all that other good stuff. He's saying that the demand for young people in the industry is going to make you successful because you're young, or that there's not a lot of people who look like you, so you can go after people who look like you. What is he saying? I just prefer somebody who, and this is just me, if you can do the job the best, great. Not only is doing the job well important, having ethics is important, making sure that we can communicate well and that we have a good, like, back and forth, or at least there's mutual respect. That's important. I don't give a damn. I'm not an ageist. Yeah, for sure, Lindsay. And the DeVos family is involved with Amway. They were the ones who started Amway.
Right? Everybody's trying to get money away.
This is Primerica. Yeah. Surprise, we're looking at a new MLM. New to us. They've been around since 1977. You're good. Yeah, we found some Primerica trainings. This training is titled, Why Primerica is the Best. Their words, not mine. And these are our notes so far. Their first point was that they're the best because they're in the financial services industry. And there's a supply and demand for young financial advisors who look different than other financial advisors, and being young is going to make them more desirable as financial advisors.
Away from it. And representation is a huge thing. All those ingredients mixed together, and you have a fantastic business opportunity.
I'm not saying that representation isn't important. For example, young kids seeing people who look like them in science jobs, as a doctor, in jobs that have in the past not had a ton of diversity. Yeah, that's like life-changing. That's, again, if you're part of a marginalized group, that can be life-changing. That can change the way that you see the potential, your potential to do something in STEM. For sure. I can't get behind their logic trail in this situation because it doesn't seem to play all the way out to the conclusion of something making sense. I feel like this one especially goes after the young men who are BIPOC or Latino. Yeah.
Opportunity. And the last point I'll give before I let Herman take his side of it is, in the financial industry, we have one of the few industries that offer residual income as a core feature of
residual income. What is... So here we go. Residual income is the money you continue to earn after the initial work. After the initial work or investment is done. Do I need to define done? It's often described as passive income because ideally, you don't have to actively work to keep earning it. So by this definition, if you do have to actively work to keep the same level of income, it wouldn't be residual income. It wouldn't be passive. And in MLM, with the churning that happens in the mid to lower tiers, you have to keep replacing those people, which would therefore be more work, more active work, to keep earning money. Oh. Love me some residual. I mean, residual is great. It's great. Residual income is the biggest fallacy of multi-level marketing. That's the frustrating part. When you look at the definition, it doesn't make sense. And then they keep perpetuating the wrong definition. Residual income differs from active income, where you earn directly for time and work, like a regular salary. Residual income often requires upfront time or money, but can keep generating income long term with minimal additional effort. Maybe they're saying recruiting and sending hundreds of DMs and going in cold calling is minimal additional effort. And I would disagree that messaging hundreds of people a day, every single day of the month, following up, keeping track of your current team to make sure they don't bail, doesn't meet the definition of minimal additional effort. So I don't agree.
The business model, right? So if you're a musician, one of the core features of being a musician, especially if you're selling records, are royalties, right? If you're an actor.
Oh my God. Guess what? Royalties with a movie or a TV show or music, once you've sung the song and you've recorded it, anybody who decides to play it has to give a royalty to the music company, and then the artist gets paid. An actor will act in a movie or a TV show, and once the movie is made or the TV show is made, anytime the movie or the TV show is played on TV or sold or whatever, the royalties get paid to the company, Paramount, whatever, who owns the rights to that. And then the actors get paid the residual. They don't have to keep acting in that same part to keep getting residuals. Let's play from the same definitions.
Or some kind of artist, and you can sell or license your stuff, your intellectual property. That's residual income. That's royalties. And in financial services, moving and managing money creates a space for residual income. There are not unlimited industries that offer this. And I would suggest that you Google it. I guarantee you'll find that we have the largest opportunity for it.
Why? Oh my God. I'm just wondering, why do you think it's Primerica? And what specifically are you saying it's the best opportunity? Do you mean the cost per person is making the most? And that doesn't make sense. I would want to know, if you ranked everybody from someone who made 0 and you listed out the numbers from the lowest making rep, independent contractor, to the person who made the most, what's the person right in the middle? What are they making? That's what I want to know, because the person who's cleaning up at the top, who may be a master distributor, or who may have gotten in early, or who might have a huge following and was able to convert those people to customers, their huge number spread out over the people who don't make shit is going to skew in favor of the company that people are actually doing something in Primerica. Hello, Aaron! Did y'all catch Aaron's new video? It's a bop. By a bop, I mean it's awesome. Here's Aaron's channel. Hello! We're watching Primerica! RIP! Oh, Aaron, we found out that Primerica is to cancer cures. Wait, I messed that up. Primerica was compared to a cancer cure. And why would you keep a cancer cure to yourself? Wouldn't you want to give it to the cancer patient? And Primerica is the cure for financial cancer that everyone has. And we're learning about why Primerica is the best company, why Primerica is the best company or MLM. I forgot the title. I'm nervous, okay? Yeah. It was disgusting. Gross. And one of the comments that Dante said, would it be ethical to say not divulge the cure for cancer unless you bought the starter kit? And that's the thing. It's like most scientists, most researchers would say, holy shit, here's the cure. And MLMs say, buy my starter kit first and we'll, lead you along until you give us a lot of money. And maybe we won't even solve anything for you. Sorry,
Yeah.
And then the last thing is this. If and I don't know about you guys. I mean, I got interested in finance not from the numbers. I got interested because of movies, right? How many movies have you seen about money that are just fantastic movies, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wall Street.
I got interested in money because of movies. Okay. I mean, that's fair. I'm not going to argue with his experience. I'm just going to say, interesting. My eyebrows are up.
We got Wolf of Wall Street, right? We have The Big Short. I mean, you got so many money movies. And what's the lifestyle of everybody in that industry? Now, they may be crazy. They may be doing all kinds of unethical things. But what's their lifestyle look like? They're all...
Wait, what did he say? They may be doing a bunch of unethical things, but look at their lifestyle. Isn't that great? Like, excuse me? 9:33. I'm going to go back 30 seconds. I'm sorry.
About you guys. I mean, I got interested in finance not from the numbers. I got interested because of movies, right? How many movies have you seen about money that are just fantastic movies, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wall Street. We got Wolf of Wall Street, right? We have The Big Short. I mean, you got so many money movies. And what's the lifestyle of everybody in that industry? Now, they may be crazy. They may be doing all kinds of unethical things. But what's their lifestyle look like?
Oh my God. The fraudacity is in the room with us right now. Oh my God. We have to go to the insults folder because, like...
What's a paramecium brain?
I'll tell you what a paramecium is. That's a paramecium. It's a one-cell critter with no brain that can't fly. Don't mess with me, man. I'm a lawyer.
All right, that's it. Dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
I'm going to go back. I know everyone's sick of this. I want to be clear. When you're looking at destructive and constructive influence and you go to the organization, this is really important. On the constructive and the healthy side of influence, the means create the end. Meaning what you do on the journey to get to your goal matters. And on the destructive side of influence, the ends justify the means. So they're saying, oh my God, look at this lifestyle. It doesn't matter what I do to get it because that's what I want. Oh my God. Some people are like that. Some people are like that. He just went and celebrated the unethical stuff because of the lifestyle. Sir, watch Boiler Room. Thank you. We need the one with the gob. Oh, yes. Which is it? Oh, yeah.
Shut your festering gob, you tit!
That's from the Argument Clinic. It's the best.
Your type makes me puke! Don't give me that, you snotty-faced heap of parrot droppings! What?
That's from the Argument Clinic, so don't say that in the chat. We can use quotes, though.
They're all making money.
Yeah.
Right? So the industry, if you Google it, the industry that produces the most millionaires, and you'll find a list of industries. Number one is almost always financial services. So that's my take on it. Herman, what you got?
Awesome, man. So again, and it's interesting that you say that because one of the points I had is it's first off, we're in the money business. So what business could possibly make you more money than the money business itself? Right? That's why financial services has the most millionaires. And what's interesting is most of those millionaires only worked in one part of the financial industry. They either made their millions off of insurance, or they made their millions off of lending, or they made their millions off of investments. Guys, here at Primerica, we're in all three industries.
So is that the next point? They're in all three industries? No, that's still under financial services industry.
Most companies are probably in a billion-dollar industry. Okay, most companies work, in billion.
Most companies work in billion-dollar industries? Are you saying that they are part of a market where there's a potential, like the potential money that can come from that market is in the billions of dollars? I took it as the companies were billion-dollar companies, and that was a misunderstanding. I feel like I need more IQ to be able to understand this. Is it just me that's being confused? Am I so trained to watch PowerPoints that I can't listen to someone like this? I don't know.
Billion-dollar industries. The financials, like the mortgage lending business, right? That's a multi-trillion-dollar a year business.
Guess what? That doesn't mean that you can break into the market. Some people do, but it's really hard to break in and kind of cement yourself and then grow into a market if a bunch of other people are already there doing a great job. I'm not saying don't try. I'm just saying just because there's trillions of dollars available doesn't mean that trillions of dollars is going to be easily accessible by your independent contractors. Oh my God.
The investment business, right? We talk about the Great Wall of Wealth, right? How much money's in CDs and in savings account, how much is in mutual funds, right? That's a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Insurance, multi-trillion-dollar. Right now, life insurance alone, there's a $25 trillion insurance gap. So we're not just in a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're in three multi-trillion-dollar industries. So the financial opportunity is massive. And then where Primerica plays a key role is what Daniel talked about. We're diverse, we're young, right? So we can relate, and we're licensing more people than anybody else. So that leads into the second bullet point of what I have here. Why Primerica is the best business opportunity is one we're basically in the most lucrative industry, right? Financial.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to fix this. I'm distracted. I apologize. Top left. Unlink this. I'm trying to make this so we can keep track of this. Sorry, we're good. I'll stop being confusing.
Services. And two, we have the best products.
Oh, bold of you to say, sir. I feel like so adult right now that we're taking notes. We have the best products. Like, this is professional of us, right? This is so adult of us. Yeah, we're only on the second point. It's almost like they took notes about live streaming from me. The squirrel trails have squirreled. They're 11 minutes in, and we're only on the second point. Rip.
And we're going to continue to have the best of the best products because, now let me tell you.
It is confusing. They are trying, this is a team call. They're trying to motivate their team. And I'm going to try to reiterate this as we go, but it's difficult for me because I'm a visual person and I'm not auditory, so this is a struggle. That's why we're taking notes. They're trying to encourage their team to grasp onto the idea that Primerica is awesome. And one of my questions is, if your team is so down in the dumps about Primerica, why is that? You're saying, oh, we just need to fix their mindset, but why don't you answer the questions that they have that are speed bumps for them? Is it an ethical business model? Do they have issues with recruiting? Is there more money in recruiting than there is in selling the actual products that Primerica has to sell? Is that giving people issues and getting excited about the opportunity? Also, some people get into finances and it's not for them. So fine, I get that. But to gaslight people and not answer their questions because you just think the opportunity is awesome, and if they don't think that, then something's wrong with them. Fuck that shit, man.
We have products because we license the most people. And we're going to talk about our business model towards the end of this training and how you should not have no shame in the fact that we can recruit people that can recruit people that can recruit people. There
it is. You should have no shame in the fact that we can recruit people that can recruit people that can recruit people. Triangles in the chat for our beloved Primerica in the triangular prism shmeem. Good God. They spent 11 minutes rambling about random industries. Yeah. Melissa and Lindsay are raging at the same thing. You should not have no shame. And again, the way that he's speaking, like the double negatives, we've got yeah, double negative. Dante, we're on the same page. The double negative. Wayne's World, they tell two people and they tell two people and they tell two people. Can you link that in Discord? Because I'll get it later. Night Train, also welcome to Snarkies. Thanks so much.
Is a multi-million-dollar opportunity for you and your family. The fact that we can recruit people, promote vice presidents, those VPs can promote VPs, you can override up to 6 generations. You should not have no shame.
When he says you can override up to 6 generations, he means that you can make commission on 6 generations. And a generation, guess what, is a level. So you can make commission on 6 levels down. If you imagine a pyramid, 1, then under 1 is 2, then under 2 is 4, because this one has 2. Under 2 is 4. Under 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Then it's 16, so it gets a lot. I don't know their exact compensation model. It could be a stair-step breakaway like Amway. It could be a whole host of different things. But he's saying you can make commission off of 6 levels down.
In that, okay, and because of that, we have the byproduct of that is we have the best products. The reason we have the best products is because companies want to partner with Primerica. Primerica is not seeking partnerships. Okay, companies are coming to Primerica because they want our sales force. Okay.
What? Companies are coming to Primerica because they want their sales force. Dude, I'm going to run out of time.
You talk to any CEO, any CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company, would they like to partner with Primerica? And they say, what do I have to do, right? Where do I sign the contract? Because I want 140,000 people that can sell my product.
You're telling me there's no salespeople who are actually employed by Primerica going out and selling the Primerica opportunity to businesses and working on partnerships? You are misrepresenting what actually happens, in my opinion. There's no way that a salesperson or salespeople who are actually on salary and make commission, not independent contractors, not like you, German, that they're going out and saying, hey, this is what we have to offer. I think you should partner with us. And companies are like, okay, let me run it up the flagpole. And then they say, okay, let's do it. No one's like, oh my God, we know Primerica. We're gonna go meet with them. No. If you want to know what Primerica's products are, they sell term life insurance, They offer mutual funds, annuities, prepaid legal services, and other financial products. I'm trying to like bring clarity, but oh, thank God. We changed speaker view. Kazoo's in the chat for Daniel.
And let me touch on that point real quick, Herman, because
Absolutely.
I want y'all to think about this. You know that there are people, and we'll get on this next week more in detail, but you know there are people who talk mess about Primerica, right? They talk mess about Primerica agents. If I called the CEO of that company though and said, "Hey, we're going to transfer all 140,000 Primerica,"
I mean, I'm the CEO of my company. Maybe Jessica is. Maybe Lushy's the CEO of my company. Probably Lushy and Charlene are the CEO team of my company because like I just fly by the seat of my pants. I don't even know what I'm doing most of the time. Please hold. Let me just I'm on a squirrel trail of my own. Top right, bottom left. Bottom left. Paste. Let's go.
Americans to you, how much do you think their tone would change?
I love that.
It's only
No, it wouldn't change. Guess what? It wouldn't change. You know why? Multi-level marketing is an unethical business model where more people lose, don't make money, or go into debt. It's not 60% of people lose. It's not 70. It's not 80. It's not 90. It's well over 96%. At one time, it was like 99% of people in multi-level marketing get fucked over. Oh, but they signed up. Nobody held a gun to their head. Nobody forced them. It's coercion. It's the bite model of authoritarian control. It's a continuum. It's a spectrum of influence that can either be healthy or unhealthy. And we've seen so many tactics signing people up that are twisty as hell. And even in this training call, y'all have done some twisty shit and misrepresented the definitions of situations like passive and active income. So that's fun.
agents who don't make any decisions who have something to say about Primerica.
Mm-hmm.
But in the back rooms where there's a whole lot of conversations going about decisions, CEOs, presidents, CFOs are talking to Glenn Williams and Peter Schneider about partnership.
God.
Love that.
Y'all know.
Right. And so again, you guys got to get on recruiting appointments with Daniel and I, okay? Because like when we're talking to people, there's no a better opportunity, right? Again, we're going to talk a lot more.
Apparently, we're making my whole company right now. Melissa is going to be the smartass receptionist. Done and done. You're hired. You hired. Amy is going to lead the science division. And we need a floof coordinator. So someone wants to sign up for that. How many people are watching them? I don't know. I found this on Vimeo. And I downloaded like 10 trainings. So, rip. Oh, I hope you feel better, Casosities. I'd assume this was a fever dream if I didn't know better. Same, Casosities, and I'm the one streaming it. Y'all, how do we feel about liking the stream? We're at 55, so that's pretty good.
About that next week and why the negative things they have to say is just it's just a lack of understanding that they have. That's all it is, right? But we have the best products. Like, let's talk about
Lindsay's our floof coordinator. You're hired.
For example, what we're doing.
Yes.
Obviously, we already have the best life insurance product.
Chief Fox Waffle, Broken Waffles. The Chief Fox Waffle. Yes. The chief operating fox. Yes. Yes. The head of mischief. Heck yeah. Howdy hell howdy. Al. We're forming my company right now. Do you want to be over the music division? Because I vote yes. Yes. Can I put this on my resume with no formal qualifications or training at all? Done.
product, right? And this isn't a products training, but there's a reason why we were named the #1 most trusted life insurance company.
Okay. Who is the number one? Who is the number one most trusted life insurance company in America? Among life insurance providers, 2024, New York Life and State Farm are frequently highlighted as trusted leaders. New York Life ranks high for its financial stability and customer trust. It holds a top position for whole life insurance, providing flexible payment options and a strong reputation for ethical practices. State Farm, noted for customer satisfaction, is popular for term life policies with strong financial stability and positive reviews in customer service and claims handling. Other notable companies include Northwestern Mutual, known for customization options and consistent dividend payouts, and Mutual of Omaha, which is well regarded for accessible whole life policies that do not require medical exams. These companies maintain high ratings for financial health and customer service, making them reliable options for various life insurance needs. Huh. I know I'm not the best at reading. Where's my soundbite for reading?
I don't see what's so great about reading anyways.
Me. Was Primerica mentioned? By whom? Brian's like, bullshit. Bullshit. Yes, Chief Lyrics Officer? Yes. I worked with life insurance a lot with home care, and I never had someone with a Primerica plan ever. Interesting. Oh, how about that? Reliability. What in the CanStar rating do you think you have, Steve? Like they were on any list of top insurers. I don't think they were. That's just me, though. Y'all, I'm not going to look at the screen because I see an odd number, so I'm just going to go back to playing the video.
Okay, we don't have the time to go into that, but let's talk about the other products that we have. Like, you understand some of these investment vehicles that we have, most of these
I don't think you're qualified to teach us.
companies, you know, they have an entry level of 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, and we can offer the same returns, the same investments for $25, $50, $100 a month because we can reach markets that those financial companies can't reach.
So people who haven't decided to, I mean, we're looking at this one, Mutual of Omaha, which is well regarded for accessible whole life policies that do not require medical exams. Okay. What, you're saying you're better than all those, or you're just saying that you're going to pick up the crumbs that have been left by these bigger companies who can offer stability and reliability? Okay. Interesting. Interesting claim. Also interesting claim that y'all were rated number one, and it doesn't look like y'all were. I'm looking at 5 different sources that say no for you.
So our these investment companies, these companies that we're partnered with, they offer better deals sometimes, you know, lower fees, lower expenses. They like, for example, with mortgages, right?
Caspian sends you many licks and thank you. I'll have to post some pictures. There's a really cool pet store near me, and they bake treats for the dogs, and he's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. Thank you so much. I don't think they know how lists work. I don't either. Oh, I have this one. Haters. Oh, I don't have it on here. Rip. Oh. I mean, this is us, probably.
Negative, dull, disillusioned, thumb-sucking, whiny, crybaby, diaper division loser.
Diaper division loser reporting for duty, Primerica.
You guys understand that the partnership with Rocket, a client that gets a Rocket mortgage loan, right, through Primerica gets a lower interest rate through Primerica than directly with Rocket.
Interesting. I'd love to see a screenshot. Or if you're in Primerica and you're gonna have big feelings about this video, which probably isn't gonna happen, but it could, I would love for you to link that to me. For me, take a screenshot. Take a screenshot of what's the interest rate you can get through? What is the interest rate you can get through Rocket Mortgage? Also, Brian, what soundbite would you like? A thumbs down or let's go! Where is it?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I love it. Oh, I also have this one. It's from Catherine Tate.
Art thou calling my mother a pox-ridden wench? Enough. Art thou calling my father a goodly rotten apple? He ain't even a goodly rotten apple.
Listen to me.
But he ain't even a goodly rotten apple,
That's
though.
enough.
Yeah.
Face it.
Lauren,
Go for it.
Lauren.
Look here.
Yes.
That's it.
My liege,
Enough.
my
Stop.
liege, my liege.
Shush.
Go
Enough.
for it. Face it. Bother.
Are you calling my mother? What's up? Arrow! Boom, what's up? I love a thumbs down. I love it. It's my favorite.
Same thing with annuity companies. They pay less and they get better.
Oh, I should have done Are You Disrespecting the House of Cooper? Why don't I have it? I'll put it in. Whoops.
Some of our annuity partners, they don't even have like payouts in deals directly with them. They can only get it through, the client can only get it directly through Primerica. Why is it that they can get those same products better deal through Primerica than directly with those companies? Is because that the CEO, right, they're willing to do a trade-off and say, we'll offer a better deal if 140,000 people can sell our product. So you could be competing, like for example, one of the companies I love Fidelity Investments, right? A great a money manager. If I'm sitting down with somebody that works at Fidelity and they're selling, Fidelity Investments to the client.
That's right.
Are you disrespecting the House of Cooper?
Are you disrespecting the House of Cooper? A goodly rotten apple, yes. Yes, Rice, you're hired. You're hired. I'm more than happy to pick up the engineering and technical support staff. We need it. You're hired. You're probably going to get paid on the upper end of, the industry standard because of all the technical difficulties that happen in the technical difficulty studio production. You know what I mean? Hello, Alexis. Primerica.
You know what I can say? I can offer those same investments and then some, right? The Fidelity investment, at some point, the Fidelity CEOs are going to be like, why do we even have these employees? We just need to get all Primerica reps, right? Doing all this stuff because they can do so much more, right? And so, again, we have the best products in the marketplace. I don't know if you want to add anything to that. Maybe talk about the fact that we're the Amazon of financial services.
Yeah.
They're the Amazon of financial services? What?
But I can't understand what you're saying, sir.
Okay.
So I want y'all to comprehend what he said about trillion-dollar industries. We're in 3 trillion, multi-trillion-dollar industries. Do y'all know how big a trillion is? Okay, I'm putting.
You're too stupid to understand what a trillion is, poor little person who's watching this training. I'm just going to explain to you how big a trillion is. Because if you're not excited that we're a part of a trillion-dollar industry, something's wrong with your brain. Sir? Back up. Back up, back up, back up.
I don't think you're qualified to teach us.
I don't think you're qualified to teach us, number one. Also, yeah.
All right, that's it. Dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Okay.
Perspective. If you had 1 million seconds, all right, if you counted 1 million seconds, you would end up at about 12 days, right? If you counted 1 billion seconds, though, you would end up with, what is that? What's the number? Hold up, I got it over here. 1 billion seconds is 31 years. but a trillion seconds is 31,000 years. And we're talking about multi-trillion-dollar industries.
That you don't necessarily, it's not necessarily confirmed that you would even be able to meaningfully break into that and claim that your independent contractors could make actual good money across the board. Meaning you're not twisting your numbers when you're doing the average of what most people make if you take all the numbers, add them up, divided over the total number of reps, then we get that fun little $7,000 number of what someone can make. That's not the way to do this kind of math. It's not.
That we're all part
How many is that in gigawatts? Ow.
of. That's insane, right?
Yes, Barbara.
You also made another good point when you were referencing say the last thing you said right before you pass it over to
the Amazon of financial services.
Right.
We want to talk about that.
So when we're talking about that, I want you to understand Amazon is one of the first $1 trillion companies, right? Why? I mean, what's really special about Amazon? If you really think about it, Amazon is a middleman, right? Products and services are delivered and shipped through Amazon, not usually from Amazon. Now, they do now have their own brand at this point, but they didn't have that until they got big enough to be able to afford creating some of their own. And they're really not created. They're just licensed under the Amazon name. But they're a distribution hub. That's what they do. They're distribution.
Do y'all want to know the $6 trillion companies that are out there? Drop a 1 if you want to know. Drop a 2 if you're like, I want to watch the video. What time do we have? Oh, we're doing okay. We can do this. Amazon sells everything A to Z. And it used to be they used to have 2-day shipping. And they have really convenient returns. Number 1. Apple, valued at $3.29 trillion. Microsoft, with a market cap near $3.32 trillion. Nvidia, recently reaching a value of $3.34 million. Alphabet, Google's parent company, valued at $2.17 trillion. Amazon, worth $1.9 trillion. Saudi Aramco, valued at $1.79 trillion. That's the 6 as of 2024. That's 6.
They are how someone gets something from A to B. So when we talk about Primerica, even though we are in the financial services industry, you have to understand why there's so much resistance to us.
Interesting, too. All of these companies are in tech. Apple tech, Microsoft tech, Nvidia tech, Alphabet, which is Google's parent company, tech. Amazon tech. I mean, Saudi Aramco is the world's largest oil company. And that impacts energy markets. So it's interesting that there's no $1 trillion financial services industry company. Huh. Interesting. But who am I to question the super smart dudes in this training?
And confusion around us is we're not a financial company first. We're a distribution company first.
Yeah.
A leader in the company said this to me once.
Agree.
He said, if tomorrow regulations came down that destroyed the perks and benefits of the financial industry, Primerica would hurt, but it would figure out how to take our distribution model and apply it to other industries.
As of 2024, which this is a surprise, Primerica's market valuation is approximately $9.36 billion USD, reflecting significant growth over the past year with nearly 30% increase from 2023. The 2023 valuation of $7.2 billion. Primerica, traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker PRI, has shown consistent upward growth, positioning it as one of the more valuable companies in the financial services and insurance sectors. This valuation places Primerica among the mid-cap companies, ranking in the global top 2,000 based on market capitalization. I have 3 links for that. So that's interesting. I want to be fair. Someone's going to watch this from Primerica and they're going to be like, "Oh, you didn't even look. You didn't even look to see how much Primerica was worth." We did. And it was a lot. Good for you. I wonder how it feels to make that much money off of the independent contractors who work on commission only and don't have health insurance, don't have PTO, don't have sick days, that they only get paid if they recruit and that they sell stuff. So yeah, I hope you feel good about that $9.36 billion evaluation. I feel like I'm being snotty right now. Sorry.
Our distribution model does not require financial services. Financial services success requires our distribution model. So we are first and foremost a distribution hub. We just chose the area of financial services, which I believe is one of the best decisions that could have been made, because the distribution structure makes financial services accessible to the middle class.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Interesting. Interesting. Hi, Knowledge. Oh, I hope you have a great family dinner. Yeah, but I feel like everyone knows Apple, everyone knows Amazon. Primerica isn't well known at all. Agree. Broken waffles. 10 to the 12th power and 10 to the 18th power are very different, but yes, they are basically just really big numbers.
Daniel, I'm so glad you brought that up, because now I want to mention a point, and I especially those of you that aren't recruiting right now, that are focused on just selling products.
Good for you. Just sell products, or maybe work for another company. I mean, maybe you're working on your resume and you're going to show these are what I've sold and this is what I've helped people grow. I don't even know if you can help people grow their stock portfolio if you're in Primerica. I don't know if you sell it, if you keep going back to that person and keep selling them things. I really don't know how it works. I'm looking into it. Primerica's on my radar now, since they're allegedly the cancer cure for financial cancer. Rude. It's disrespectful. It is an inappropriate comparison. German.
Okay, I want to mention a point of why you got to be careful with just be like, for example, I'm very excited about mortgages, right? I mean, Daniel and I and Laura, we've already passed our mortgage exams, and we're gonna get some mortgage business. But a lot of people, the mistake they're gonna make is they're gonna go all in on mortgages and not worry about anything else. Stop recruiting, because you can make a lot of money. I mean, on one loan,
I think we all need this. I'm gonna make an executive decision.
I love myself. Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself.
Chicken nuggets in the chat if you remember.
Making, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, right, on one loan. But here's the problem: when you focus on a product and not recruiting, here's what happens. If anything ever affects that specific industry, your income will drop.
So you're going to pad your commission and your lifestyle off of the financial sacrifices of your downline, who are suffering the same impact to products that you are, but you still get to be lifted up because you have a bunch of people on your team? I don't understand. 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 I don't.
But I can't understand what you're saying, sir.
I just... Okay. Okay.
Okay. For those of you that haven't, that are fairly new, Primerica was in mortgages before, right? Before the 08 crash, Primerica was in mortgages. So people that were very big on mortgages, and when Primerica decided to step out because of what was coming, right? They saw what was coming. They decided to step out of the mortgage lending space. People that were doing 80, 90, 100% mortgages. I mean, we're talking about people that are making $400,000, $500,000 a year. went down to 50,000, 80,000 a year, right? But when you're in distribution and you're recruiting and you got people licensed for life insurance and you got people licensed for investments, people licensed for mortgages, and you're doing it all, it doesn't even matter what happens. Your income doesn't stop, because even if one industry gets affected, you still got, like we're going to use our leaders, Chris and Elizabeth Koo. They got 6,000 licensed reps. Think about this. If you had 6,000 licensed
6,000 licensed reps on their team. Okay.
Did you just pitch up from Mars?
What? So they get to live a luxurious lifestyle because they have a bunch of people on their team who are going to be going out and selling things, going to be impacted by the same industries that you're going to be impacted by because of your products that may take a hit from the economy fluctuating, but you still win because you have enough people doing stuff to take the hit for your bank account? Oh, that's not how it works, DC. You're just misinterpreting it. I mean, tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. If you're respectful in the comment section, tell me where I'm wrong. We can have a conversation.
reps, okay? And one industry your income might take a little dip, but it's not going to take a huge one because you're so diversified. Because in that group, you got people that
Do you understand? Okay. Oh, you're all doing the same things. You're all doing mortgages. You're all doing annuities. You're all doing term life insurance. Here, let me be accurate because they're gonna lose their minds. They're all doing please hold, I have my list. They're term life insurance, mutual funds, annuities, prepaid legal services, and other financial products. All those things that they're selling. So if something takes a hit mortgage wise, all of the people who have been doing mortgage in the 6,000 downline, allegedly, that money goes away or is reduced. So all these people are taking a hit. They're still selling stuff. So all that money is moving up 6 lines worth. So yeah, your stuff's going to go down, but because you have so many people, because it's all about recruiting as opposed to selling the product, you get to live to fight another day, but your downline probably won't. What a chicken nugget mindset if I've ever heard one.
are big on insurance, you got people that are big on investments, you got people that do both, right? But then think about this: when you have a massive team and Primerica decides we're going to start doing mortgages. Like, do you understand Chris and Elizabeth Koo, who make $2 million a year, they'll probably make $3 million within the next 12 months just because we added mortgages. Chris.
Oh my God, so they're getting into mortgages? This is from this year. So they're getting into mortgages. That's going to be terrifying. That's going to be terrifying, in my opinion. It's a commentary channel.
Is not going to call people and say, do you need a mortgage loan? He's not going to do that. And he's going to make $1 million more this year because he's got 6,000 people now that can decide if they want to get mortgage license, start selling mortgages. Think about.
So it's all about recruiting. It's not about selling the product. The product is secondary to recruiting because recruiting makes you more money. Tell me how this isn't a red flag. Tell me how this isn't a red flag.
About how powerful of a business you would have if you focus on distribution, recruiting the massive amount of people, and then when Primerica decides to add a product, your income just skyrockets without you necessarily having to sell the product.
Because it's all about recruiting. Why is that unethical, DC? Because it could, listen to my conditional language, it could reflect the potential of something being a pyramid scheme. Or a product-based pyramid scheme, as the Pink Truth has coined. If that's the case in this situation, people should be warned. It's a matter of public concern.
Let me give you perspective on that. In the state of Indiana, I believe 6 VPs immediately passed their mortgage exam, Herman and I included, right? We are second generation or third generation to Chris Koob. That means Koob had at least 6 mortgage licenses in a whole other state of VPs in his third generation. How many first generation mortgage licenses do you think happened? How many second generations? And that's just Indiana. What about?
Am I getting this wrong that they are really focusing on the beauty of recruiting because of the money you can make from commissions, and they're not talking about products the way that you would expect in a training video to how are we going to sell? This sounds more like look how good recruiting is, and you better be damn sure that you're not going to be embarrassed because we're the cancer answer to financial cancer. Ew.
Ohio, Texas? What about Florida? What about Wisconsin? What about all the other states Team Unstoppable is in?
Yeah.
So that happened with zero input from Chris Koob, right? Zero. He had nothing to do with that. But he will reap.
Exactly. Focus on distribution.
So when we talk about distribution,
this is like a SAT like math question, and you're at the end of the test and you're just like blinking and you're not quite sure what's going on. Like so and so has bought insurance from this person who's second cousins with this person, and that person delivered cookies for this price, and like it's just like what? We need a PowerPoint, honestly. Like we need some like it's been 23 minutes. They've said we're in the financial services industry, that's why we're the best. We have the best products, that's why we're the best. Have we actually like supported that with data? No.
I want you to understand as it relates to Primerica itself being different and a great opportunity. No other business that exists in this space at least is teaching you how to build a business. Listen, I get recruited all the time, messages, calls. I've heard people across the kitchen table try to recruit me. I've had agents from this and that company tell me it's greener on the other side. And every single thing that they recruit me to is a sales job.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you a question? Can I just ask you a question? I only want to ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? I'm just asking you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Normally, sales jobs are not just commission only. They've got a base salary, and then they get commissions on top of that. They also get 401k matching. They also get healthcare. They also get PTO. They get vacation time. They get sick days. Oh, those poor little 9-to-5 jobs. Those are so disgusting. We hate those in MLM. Okay. I would say at least you get to sleep at night if you're behaving in an ethical manner in your 9-to-5. Because unfortunately, you're part of an unethical compensation model in multi-level marketing. That sucks. That sucks to me. It's not the best. Oh, do we still have the ass math? We have a little abacus with little peaches on it. I know it's hard to see, but that's our ass math. If you see like the name of it, that's what it is. It's a little abacus with peaches on it because of your butt. Ass math.
They're Call to Fame, PHP, World Financial Group, Northwestern Mutual, State Farm, Mass Mutual.
World Financial Group is a multi-level marketing company, by the way. He just slipped that right in there. He just slipped it right in there.
New York Life. I don't care who it is. They want you to come sell and treat your sales job like a business. Primerica.
You don't have a business in multi-level marketing, and here's why. You're an independent contractor, and you may have a license to do something. You may have a certificate to whatever, have your name, and then you report all your income under your business name, is an actual business, because Primerica can take your business, your ability to sell their products from you at any time for any reason. If you break the rules, you're done. How does that equate to your own business, Daniel? Oh no. I hope it's not me. Blink Blanc if you can hear me. Also, am I super low? Sorry if I'm super low. I don't know what happened. Rip. The only people who have MLM businesses are the people who own MLMs. Correct, Ov. 100%. Thank you, Broken Waffles.
Comes and teaches you how to build your own business within a business with your.
You kind of learn how to run a business in business school. You may learn how to run a business by just starting your business, and like let's say you do woodworking, like my dad does, and he markets online, or he just does word of mouth, and he starts making furniture, and then he delivers the furniture, or delivers the bookcases, and he installs them, he takes pictures, he puts them on his website, and then people say, I like that, and then they want to buy it too. So you can grow from that and say, I'm not going to fuck over customers. I'm going to deliver a good product. That's the start of how to run a business. And I make sure I pay my taxes so the IRS doesn't come eat my lunch. Yes. I'm having some reading comprehension issues, and I'm like, I appreciate y'all saying, like, and really, like, let me know if you think that you're getting ghosted. Like, totally let me know, because YouTube's being a sassy little computer program. Hero, how did your paper turn out? School doesn't prepare you for business, working does. I think you can learn some really valuable things at school, but working is super valuable too. And you don't have to go to school to be good at business, but you can learn some good things in school, for sure.
Your name on it that you can pass to someone else. Go to anybody who's been trying to recruit you, First Family Life or whatever the hell their name is, right?
What is First Family Life? I'm nosy as hell. First Family Life, FFL, is an insurance agency that operates through a multi-level marketing or agency structure, focusing on selling the insurance products such as mortgage protection, final expense insurance, and annuities. Agents at FFL are independent contractors who earn commissions through direct sales to clients and can increase their income potential by recruiting other agents. FFL provides a range of life insurance products, including whole life, term life, and final expense policies, often targeted at mortgage holders and those seeking end-of-life planning. Agents earn commissions on policies sold and higher percentages based on sales volume and their hierarchical position within the organization. They get more money if they have more volume, so more people underneath them selling or buying shit or recruiting other people. Agents can also receive overrides or a portion of commissions from the sales made by agents they recruit. Rip. All right. I hope you enjoy our little nosy side trails we're doing today. I'm trying to make them more, like, clearer and faster.
Because they like to send text messages to all our agents.
Oh my
and
goodness.
They say, hey, we'll give you 150% commissions or whatever day one. And my first question was, so what's the ownership look like? They stopped texting me back. They're not teaching you how to build an organization. They're teaching you how to sell.
Mm-hmm.
Is that bad? They're teaching you how to sell products to a consumer? Oh my god, that's awful. What?
But I can't understand what you're saying, sir.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm diffused.
And so if you're easily swayed by a commission percentage, go do it. It's a great sales opportunity. I'm not here for this.
Dude, we're sneaking into a Shackley call on Thursday. It's still a thing. A bunch of people from Body are going. We're sneaking in live. It's gonna be the best. If we can get in. Let's just check our email to see if we got in. DC, you're on a squirrel trail, and we're running out of time. Let me ask my mom if they can feed the dogs and I can finish my YouTube stream. Because I fed them every day. Let's go back. God dang it. Not now. Just sign me in. Not now. Hopefully we get the link. How old is this? November 11th? We haven't gotten the link yet, but we signed up, so hopefully we get it. Hopefully we get it.
Sales. I'm here for the overrides. All right. And so the business here, and I'm not just saying teaching you how to build a team just to say you built a team. Chris and Elizabeth Koo have a business that will continue when they die and years after. That doesn't happen by just recruiting people to sell something. Everyone's taking personal ownership of their organizations. I've never seen that anywhere else. Never seen it. And I doubt we will. And even the World Financial Groups who broke off from us to imitate us don't even have that. They really don't. They say that they're teaching you how to build a business. They're just sales agents, all of them.
So I'm glad you brought that up, Daniel. Oh, I wasn't. Were you done there?
Yeah.
World Financial Group broke off from... Did World Financial Group break off from Primerica? Y'all probably know this and I don't. Yes, World Financial Group originally operated as a part of Primerica, but later separated. Here's a breakdown of the history. Founding in early years, World Financial Group was originally founded as World Marketing Alliance, WMA, in 1991 by Hubert Humphrey, who was a former Primerica executive. Humphrey left Primerica to start WMA due to disagreements over business practices and vision. In 2001, WMA was acquired by the Dutch financial services conglomerate Aegon, AEGON, which rebranded WMA as World Financial Group. This acquisition marked the official separation of World Financial Group from Primerica. After the acquisition, World Financial Group became a part of Transamerica, a subsidiary of Aegon, and continued to operate independently from Primerica. Both WFG and Primerica retained similar multi-level marketing structures and focused on recruiting agents to sell insurance and financial products. However, as separate entities, they developed distinct company cultures and compensation plans and product offerings. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to keep playing the video. I'm going to run downstairs and feed the dogs. Then I'm going to come back and y'all are going to tell me what I missed. Does that sound good? Is that okay? Hey, Tori. Snort, that's the magic of MLM scam, persuading people to take down personal ownership or something they don't own.
Okay. So yeah, ownership and overrides was my next bullet point. So I think we should definitely spend some time on ownership and overrides. So you mentioned ownership. So
in 10 minutes, I'm going down. Y'all hold the fort down. Broken Waffles is in charge, along with the other mods. Oh.
Let's clarify ownership, right? Because there's all sorts of opportunities being blasted on social media, right? Be your own boss.
Wait, did we miss one of the points? I'm severely disappointed if I'm not keeping my notes correctly because it's been 26 minutes and 3 seconds and we only have 2 bullet points. No, don't put me in charge. You're part of the C-suite though, Broken Waffles.
Be a business owner and
we swear allegiance to Broken Waffles. Waffles for everyone. You get a waffle and you get a waffle and you get a waffle. Hero! I love that y'all howl at me. Please never stop.
in reality, a business owner, okay, is when you can actually own an asset.
Wait, what did he say? God. This is Primerica. They claim that they are the cancer cure for financial cancer. They compared the opportunity of Primerica as good or greater than the cure for cancer at the beginning of the stream. I will not run down the stairs. Please hold.
Asset that's worth something that you can sell, right? Like, for example, you own your car, you can sell your car, you own a house, okay? A true business isn't something that we're selling this product, whatever it is, and I'm a business owner. No, you're just selling a product. You don't own anything. The moment you stop selling, right? What happens when you die, right? Does somebody get your book of business? That's ownership, right? And all these places that, are offering, you can make money anywhere.
My sister's gonna feed the dog, so we're good to go.
But can you own it? You can make $100,000 a year at a job. You don't own.
I missed the point. I need to go back and then I'll come back. So we're at 26. It looks like he's reading notes here.
Oh. Mm-hmm. And so if you're easily swayed by a commission percentage, go do it. It's a great sales opportunity. I'm not here for the sales. I'm here for the overrides. Right. And so the business
overrides. So you mentioned ownership. So let's clarify ownership, right? Because there's all sorts of opportunities being blasted on social media, right?
Where's the third point? Oh my God, I want to know what the third point is. I should have tagged Jessica in. Jessica never forgets anything. Oh. Was this the third point? No. This looks like he's doing the third point right there. But no. Speaking of an actual owner of an actual business, what the fuck did you just say? There's no point. I know. I was like, we're gonna do pervy, and I was like, I'm gonna be late to my own live stream, and I just wrecked it. I really wrecked it. I'm sorry. Oh, we have a PowerPoint. Oh, we don't. It's only a little bit. Can someone rewind and see what the point was? I'll just press play.
Be your own boss, be a business owner. And in reality, a business owner, okay, is when you can actually own an asset that's worth something that you can sell, right? Like, for example, you own your car, you can sell your car, you own a house, okay? A true business isn't something that we're selling this product, whatever it is, and I'm a business owner. No, you're just selling a product. You don't own anything. The moment you stop selling, right? What happens when you die, right?
So what happens in Primerica if you leave Primerica? Do you still get to keep getting all those whatever commissions? No.
Does somebody get your book of business? That's ownership, right? And all these places that, are offering, you can make money anywhere, but can you own it? You can make $100,000 a year at a job. You don't own that job, right? You can make $100,000 a year selling whatever it may be, selling insurance, selling, in another industry. But at
business ownership refers to having control over a business entity, including this is business ownership definition, including its operations, assets, and liabilities, as well as the right to earn profits or take on risks. What independent contractor has any of those rights for any of the company that they work for? None of them. Ownership typically grants an individual or group the legal rights to make decisions about the company's direction and use its resources. What independent contractor gets to do that in any MLM? None of them. So the types of business ownership, you can have a sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation, limited liability company, or a franchise. Most people think that being in an MLM is a sole proprietorship. A single individual owns a business, takes full control, and is personally liable for its debts and obligations. You're not liable for the debts and obligations of the multi-level marketing company that you're an independent contractor for. If they go out of business because of being in debt, you don't have to pay it. So you're not a business owner. The key characteristics of business ownership is control and decision-making, liability, profit and loss, equity. Business owners bear both the profits and risks associated with the business. Owners have a claim to the business assets and value known as equity, which can grow or decrease based on the business's success or failure. Oh, do you get access to the profits, or are you only commission-based only? Huh. Interesting. I've been drinking black tea this whole time and it's not making sense. We're all confused. I just want to know what the third point is.
Primerica, you own your book of business. Primerica is a willable, sellable asset. You can leave it behind to your kids. You can leave.
Who would then be independent contractors who have to keep recruiting to be able to keep the same amount of income. I don't quite understand. When does it become willable? Does it become willable at this level? Why am I even on the screen? Let me zoom
Leave
out.
it behind to you.
Let me zoom out. Oh. Sorry.
Your spouse, and you can build a business where the income doesn't stop coming in, right?
Where the income doesn't stop coming in. Okay. Ownership benefits. This is an owner, 300,000 level. Owner method 2. Charter owner method 3. 300,000 through first premium, 120,000 12-month base shop premium. One first generation RVP after 7/15/19. Holy shit. Am I muted? 50,000. Andy's Web. I'm a business owner. I'm a business owner, MLM. No, I am a business owner. You nasty. Modified Gabriel Iglesias quote. Oh, I love that. Do we need a Mulan? Are we gonna get slapped for that? Maybe. Who knows?
I'm never gonna catch my breath. Say goodbye to those who knew me.
Yeah.
One moment. You seem to be missing something.
Upon death, code number after adjustment is split 50-50 between upline. Oh my god. Look at this over here. Upon death, code number after adjustments is split 50-50 between the upline and the beneficiary for 5 years. After 5 years, code number rolls to upline. So in this level, the $100,000 level, upon exercising ownership, code number after adjustment is split 50-50 with the upline for 10 years. After 10 years, code number rolls to upline. Can sell it, transfer it, assign it, and DBP to run it. So you're screwed if you stay on these 2 levels. Excuse me? If you're at the $50,000 level or $100,000 level, rippity rip. Sorry, I'm off the screen because I was trying to let y'all read everything. But here we are. Sure, it's sellable and willable. What are the conditions of those? Apparently, you got to split it with your upline. So when you get to the $300,000 level, code number does not roll to upline. So you need to get to this level so that it doesn't go to your upline. How many people make it to the 300,000 level? We don't know. So in the 300,000 level, the charter owner method 1, method 2, method 3, those do not roll to upline. But these two do. Hope you don't pass away before you get to the higher levels. Wow.
And your
pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever. I'll get that right now. I'll press play.
family can inherit that book of business. We can get into the technical aspect of it, Daniel, but for the if you want to highlight some of those key points there, but for the purpose of time, we might not be able to go too much in depth. But if you want to hit that, go for it.
I just want to let everybody know you can find this on POL if you want the details, the answers to the questions of how does ownership work. Just go on POL, hit right underneath compensation, right under here, hit ownership, and everything you need to know is right here. So if you're unsure of how it works, go check it out.
Yeah. I mean, think of the business that we're building today. I mean, Lacey's in the business, my wife's in the business, Laura, right? So like, there's a reason why a lot of VPs, the couples are both doing the business because, again, one, I mean, just think from a branding perspective, that's just attractive, right? For two people to be building a business, but we're building it because it's like, look, if anything happens, we got a chance for the business to keep going. Daniel and I, the reason we want to recruit and build a massive organization, our goal is at least my goal, and I know Daniel's goal is we want to build a business where our kids don't necessarily have to keep running it, right? And that's the next bullet point I want to mention on overrides. We don't override employees. We override other business owners. We're all independent contractors, okay? So let me tell you why that's a big deal. You see, when you override an employee, you have to pay them an hourly or salary rate. The problem with that is that limits how many people you can hire. If you got to pay your people $500, $1,000 a week, regardless of what business comes in, right? That limits how many people you can hire. But when you can recruit independent contractors, meaning they only get paid once business gets in, you can go hire as many people as you want. And the more people that you have, the more...
You chicken nugget. Wrong lever. We got it.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
We did it. It doesn't take into account anybody's ability to earn because you're focusing on yourself. Like, yes, you need to make the books balance, but to say we don't have to pay anybody anything unless they bring money in and then I can earn commission, like, that's so twisty. It's so twisty to me. Oh my god, I missed a lot of chats. Rip. The conviction he gives while saying that. I know. That's a really good point because he's like totally behind what he's saying.
Production that's going to happen. It's just simple math. 50 people.
It's simple math. Is ethics simple math? Huh. Interesting. That's interesting. Does anybody know what the third point is? Because I do not. I want to know so badly.
Can sell a lot more insurance than 5. And 500 people can sell a lot more than 50.
Potentially. I have a
2 plus 2 is equals 5. EJ, you were so close.
EJ, you were so...
It's just a numbers game, right? So the fact that we can override independent contractors, we have an unlimited recruiting opportunity where we can recruit massive amount of people.
What has he talked about the products? I don't think this video was doing what they hoped it would do because it's just saying all the quiet parts out loud.
Also, I'd rather override business owners because then they take ownership of their own business, right? Like some of you guys don't even know who Daniel's vice president is or who for those of you that
You're all independent contractors. You're all independent contractors. It's not your business. It doesn't matter whose upline is who. Well, the thing you need to know is if you're getting advice about money from your upline, Hannah says, look at the source, remember the motive, or something to that effect. I know live chat's going to know. Y'all know my memory's a little bit quirky. Their motive is commissions. Because we see how the compensation model is. Their motive is commissions.
people on my team that have been on my team for a year or two, and you don't even know who my vice president is, right? Because you don't need to, right? We're independent,
sure,
but they're still getting overrides.
Yep.
Right, Daniel, you want to hit some bullet points on that?
No, yeah. Look, guys, the beauty of overrides, it's hard to explain if you're not already in a business thought process. You almost have to shift your.
What are you talking about a business? You have you, then you have 2 people under you, or however many people are on your front line, and you make commission off those people. Then those people have independent contractors under them, and you make commissions off those people. That's 2 lines. Then you have a third line, meaning the second line recruited all those people. So the third line, however long that is, you make commissions off those people. There's a 4th line, a 5th line, a 6th line. It gets wider the more people there are. Maybe making a shape that looks like a triangle. A triangular prison scheme. I almost said prison, but prism. Allegedly. How come we haven't talked about the products? Why are we only talking about recruiting? What's a red flag? Here. Everyone's like, you're not even asking the right questions. What's a red flag of a pyramid scheme? Recruiting? Only recruiting? No focus on the product? Oh, number 1 point. Focus on recruitment over product sales. That's the number 1 red flag. Complex or vague commission structure. Number 2 red flag. Promises of high, quick returns with little risk. Number 3 red flag. Inventory loading. Number 4 red flag. Lack of real product or service. Number 5 red flag. Emphasis on lifestyle and success stories. Number 6 red flag. Legal warnings or negative reputation. Number 7 red flag. I would say the red flags that we've seen in this live that we're reacting to so far is focus on recruitment over product sales, complex or vague commission structure, promise of high quick returns with little risk, emphasis on a lifestyle and success stories. Those are the red flags I've seen. Maybe y'all have seen more. Oh, this is Primerica. It's an insurance multi-level marketing company, and they're telling us why, they're telling their team why they should be as excited for the Primerica opportunity as they would be excited for a cancer cure. That's what they said at the beginning. They said, why would you keep something as amazing as a cure for cancer away from somebody who had cancer? And our opportunity is the cure for financial cancer. What?
Mindset to thinking about business to really understand overrides. But I want you to understand everybody does it. And I'm not just talking about the corporations where you get a salary or whatever. Forget that.
I don't think this is a recruitment Zoom. I think it's a team Zoom. From the way that they're talking about why aren't people excited, I think it's for their team. It could be recruiting. I was just downloading a lot of videos, so I wish I could help more.
Let's go with something more in line with what we're doing. Does anybody have any friends that are general contractors? Right. You got some people who do that, right?
Yeah.
So how do they make money? See, what happens is the person who hired them hires them as independent contractors, first off. Second, they got to prospect and look for work. Okay, somebody's floor needs.
Someone hires them, so they have to prospect and look for work. Have you heard of SEO? Have you heard of websites? Have you heard of Facebook? Have you heard of, I don't know, like recommendations from friends to other friends saying like, hey, this person's great and he's licensed and they're licensed, bonded, and insured? That's kind of important.
To get redone. Great. We got that job. Here's the price. They go and they will work 8 hours that whole day, pull up the floor, do all the stuff, take a lunch, come back, do it all, and go home. They don't get paid until you pay the manager who then runs payroll later.
There are some contractors who work for themselves. Hello? There are some contractors who work for themselves. I mean, if they were employed, sure. If they're employed by somebody else and they're an employee on whatever, the team, and they get a commission off of the job, sure. Some contractors work for themselves. Hello? What is happening? Please hold. I'm trying to I know. Why are we doing this in midstream? Because I can't stop thinking about it, and it's hard to follow auditorially when I'm thinking about something else. Middle. Bottom middle. Right middle. Okay. Oops. There we go. I'm trying to make these follow me around without us being unprofessional. As I'm being unprofessional editing this while live. Okay.
Right? That's called overriding. You understand that? Because how does override happen with us? The agent goes out, they write a sale, that sale is done, the company gets the application and the money, they run payroll via commissions, and then the agent gets paid their piece and you get paid your piece.
The agent gets paid their piece and you get paid your piece? When I worked for a contracting company, we assigned people to the jobs and we had a contractor and we were licensed, bonded, and insured. And they paid the boss. And after we billed for time and materials, and then we paid everybody what they would have earned, like, because we get paid every 2 weeks. And then the contractor might earn a bonus on the jobs that they brought in, like the contracting manager. Maybe that's not how it works everywhere. I don't know. Just saying it's not just his description. He's acting like an expert, and I don't think he is. We have a soundbite for that. Oh, no, we don't. Yes, we do.
But I can't understand what you're saying, sir. I don't think you're qualified to teach us. I don't think you are, though.
I don't think you're qualified to teach us. I don't think you are, though.
What's the difference? What's the difference? So when people talk about, oh, I don't know if I want to do one of those things, or I don't know if I want to do work where I'm getting paid commissions or whatever, my friend, you don't get paid till the company makes money.
No.
We're just
No. Sometimes there is a surplus saved up, and the owner of the company will take a hit so that the employees get paid the hourly that they were promised. Even if work is slow. That's not the case all the time, but a lot of times, more often than not, business owners will take the hit so they can make sure that their employees get paid. You chicken nugget. Oh, this would have been the perfect screenshot. I mean, Melissa, tell me differently. I don't know if you've ever been in a position with your business, and not to ask too much personal information, but y'all pay your employees and you're consistent about it because you signed a contract with them, and it might be an at-will state, but like, business owners, good ethical business owners for the most part, will put their employees before themselves. For the most part.
At the ground level of where the money's made. And that's why you're confused about it. Because most people who are earning salaries are nowhere near where the money's actually made. Which is why in corporate America, you have two jobs. You're either in production or you're in processing. Every position falls under those two, production or processing.
In corporate America, are the jobs category, are all jobs? Melissa said, yep, we have never missed payroll regardless of what else is going on. Yep. Okay. No. No. In corporate America, not all jobs are characterized into production and processing. While these terms are commonly used in manufacturing or industries with clear product creation workflows, corporate America encompasses a vast range of roles that go beyond these categories. I'm sorry, I'm like speaking louder. I'm upset. That go beyond these categories. Here's a broader classification of job types. Production, jobs in this category involve creating goods or services in manufacturing. This would include factory workers, assembly line positions, and product development roles. Processing, this typically refers to roles that involve transforming raw materials or data into finished products, such as a data analyst or quality control or in a manufacturing setting. However, corporate America also includes many other job categories, such as management. These roles involve overseeing teams, departments, or entire organizations with responsibilities like strategy, budgeting, and leadership. Examples include CEOs, managers, and project directors. Sales and marketing, customer service, research and development, human resources, financial and accounting, legal and compliance, information technology. While production and processing are critical in certain sectors such as manufacturing and logistics, the broader range of industries in corporate America requires a diverse array of roles that span these categories. Thus, jobs are often classified according to the specific needs of the business, not just in terms of producing or processing products. Sir?
Can I just ask you a question? I only want to ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? I'm just asking you a question. Can I ask you a question?
This would be information control. You're purposely giving us bad information. Maybe you believe it, but it is skewing your sales pitch to limit people where you want them to go. You're giving us bad information. I'm trying to take something and when I don't know it, ask a question and read the answer so that we can do, they said this and we said this. So when we watch the video next week of why Primerica is the best part 2, and they're going to address all of us haters, we're going to say, okay, this is what you said, this is what we said, this is what you said, this is what we said, this is what you said, this is what we said. And yeah, that we may not come to an agreement, but it's like, you're getting your definitions wrong. You're getting your definitions way wrong.
Everyone in sales and marketing,
Crystal,
they're in production, and I've never heard them say anything negative at the recruiting table. They get it. They get it.
Yep.
It's the processors that don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
The processors don't understand how money is actually made in business and dispersed, but the producers are.
Processing is typically refers to roles that involve transforming raw materials or data into finished products. So you're saying they don't know where the money comes from? Or that they're products that they are actually, that they're the ones making this that someone's going to want to buy, or it's an integral part of something that someone needs that they're going to buy to like make something better? You're saying they don't get that? The way he's talking down is rubbing me the wrong way.
So remember, it's not weird. Overriding is not weird, it's natural.
Hell yeah.
And again, we're not going to go into the slide itself, but I do want you to know that the ultimate kitchen table and interview PowerPoint has been updated to now show investments in the override slide. So if y'all want to go and look at this and study this, this is how you map out overrides. Some of y'all think overrides.
What could you have earned? What you could have earned. God, my reading. If you are a district leader, every time you help a family like John and Mary, you could earn $832. At the RVP level, every time a district leader on your team helps a family like John and Mary, you could receive $825 in RVP override. So they're saying if you're an RVP and your district leader does this, they make $832, and then you make $832 by doing absolutely nothing. Oh, the income example shown at each level assumes one sale of the life product specified in the John and Mary example, slide 27. Each life sale includes one policy for John and one policy for Mary. Cash flow includes 75% advance of first year commission and is subject, oh my God, I can't read, subject to deferred compensation withholding. The investment commissions shown are based on the purchase of mutual fund Class A shares with a full upfront sales charge and assume a $20,000 rollover into an IRA plus additional investments of $258 per month for 12 months. Assumes all products remain in force for 12 months. Cash flow includes amounts that are received over 12 months. The $825 is split up over 12 months. How much is that? Not like nothing? $825 divided by 12. $68 a month. Oh boy. That's fun. Okay. I'm trying to show the slide so I don't. Not so to get this $825, you have to roll over $20,000 into an IRA. You have to buy a mutual fund, Class A. You have to get a life sale for John and Mary. You have to do a bunch of stuff to get this. And then you only end up with $68 a month? Oh my God. From January 1st through December 31st, 2023, Primerica paid cash flow to its North American sales force at an average of $7,185, which includes commission paid on all lines of business. That's what we read earlier. The independent income. IRA is a type of individual retirement account. Anyone can open one and is not associated with an employer like a 401k. It's maybe one that we only have here in, let me ask, is IRA? An individual retirement account is not exclusively available in the U.S. However, the concept of a tax-advantaged retirement savings account, like an IRA, is primarily a feature of the U.S. tax system. Other countries have their own retirement savings systems, but they differ in structure, benefits, and rules. I'm not going to read all this, but Canada, the UK, Australia, Germany, they don't have an IRA per se, but have similar retirement savings accounts. So in the UK, it's a self-invested personal pension, SIPP. In Australia, it's a superannuation system. In Canada, it's the Registered Retirement Savings Plan. And in Germany, it's the Reister Rente and Rurup Rente. Boy, I'm butchering this. Anyways, those are like the equivalent of an IRA.
Let's go from the bottom up. They don't. They go from the top down. Every commission check.
What is a... I'm just trying to get you a simple definition. What is a 401k? 401k, explain it to me like I am in 5th grade. A 401k is a special savings account for when you grow up and retire. Here's how it works. The saving money for the future. When you have a job, your boss can set up a 401k for you. You can take part of your paycheck, like if you had $10, you might save $1 or $2 and put it into your 401k account instead of spending it all. The cool thing about a 401k is that the money you put in isn't taxed right away. This means, for example, if you put $2 into your 401k from your paycheck, you only pay taxes on the $8 left. The tax gets paid when you take the money out when you're older and retire. Your boss can help. Sometimes your boss will also add money to your 401k account as a bonus. This is called a match. For example, if you put in $1, your boss might add 50 cents, which means you can save even more for later. The money you put in your 401k doesn't just sit there. It gets invested, and hopefully it will grow over time. It's like planting seeds in a garden, and you hope those seeds turn into big, strong plants. Money. You can't take out the money until you're much older, usually 59 and a half years old. If you take it out earlier, you might have to pay a penalty. Is that good? Is that like clear as mud or clear as water?
Is paid at an RVP level.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one, investment business, insurance business, mortgage business, it pays at the RVP level, and then it's dispersed based upon who the producers are. So in this example, 1650 was the compensation total, and that's the override, that's the total that the RVP would get paid if they did it themselves. If the RVP didn't write it, now we're talking about disbursement of who did what, and then the remainder goes to the managers. It's a top-down piece, just like every other business.
I mean, it's top-down because it's a multi-level marketing company. It's top-down. I mean, it's top-down in the sense that you have to pay, the commission goes 6 levels up. Total paid to RVP office, $1,657. Interesting.
In America. Okay. Yeah. Understand that. You'll understand overrides is now what it sounds like, and you'll be more confident in talking about it.
So to add on to that, Daniel, so what you guys...
What is an override in Primerica? Explain it to me like I'm in 5th grade. An override in Primerica is a way to earn money by helping other people sell products and become successful. Bullshit. Here's how it works, explained like you're in 5th grade. Love it. Selling insurance. In Primerica, people can sell insurance to others. When they make a sale, they earn money called a commission. This is like getting paid for helping someone buy insurance. Helping others sell. Now, if you're good at selling insurance, you might decide to teach other people how to do the same thing. When those people you helped sell insurance, you get paid a little bit of their commission too. This extra money you get for helping others is called an override. If the people you helped teach other people to sell insurance, you might get overrides on their sales too. So you can keep earning money from the people you help directly and even more from the people they help. So an override is a way to earn extra money by helping other people succeed in selling insurance, kind of like getting a bonus for being a good teacher. It's not the same. This is obviously not understanding the MLM aspect of it. I was confused because he was making it seem like the override was more complicated, and it's just when you're making a commission off of somebody in your downline. That's the payout. Yes. I was asking that question to because I wanted to be able to translate it to other countries. And when I ask dumb questions in ChatGPT, it gives me good answers. So that's why I asked that. Oh. See, over here, the employer has to contribute and doesn't require you necessarily to contribute upfront to receive an employer contribution. Interesting. That's cool. Help, I have financial herpes. Apparently, we're only dealing with financial cancer, David. My stream's gonna get flagged so hard.
Need to learn is, and make a note of this, is called the bill.
Override is the payout on the recruit doing something, like selling insurance. So the payout is the override specifically is a payout when you don't do any work, in my opinion.
Builder's compensation. Okay, it's on Primerica, but have a meeting with me or Daniel, and we'll.
Normally, when you want to do something, ChatGPT or normally is really good about saying like MLM is bad, and it understands that recruiting is a huge part. So normally, when I try to do like, please take a critical look at this, it'll help out. But I'm just trying to get like definitions fast so we can keep the stream moving along. Override is the upline payment. Yes, correct. Anything that goes to the upline and it goes 6 levels up. So if you're at the bottom level, know that you're getting that someone above you and above you and above you and like 6 levels up is getting paid. As long as they're the correct rank. You had the potential to get paid 6 levels up if you're the correct rank. When we were in, I think, I could be wrong. Normally you had to be a specific rank to get credit for all the levels.
Break down builder's compensation. I've actually done a training on that, and we even have a recording of that if anybody wants it. But when you truly understand the power of our business model, let me tell you what our business model does. One, it's unlimited overrides, unlimited amount of overrides. Like too many times people are like, well, why is there so many? Why is there a rep and a senior rep in a district, then division, regional? There's even a senior regional, and then RVP, like why, and then SVP. Like I don't get it. Why are there so many contracts? I'm like, if only you knew, you would be grateful and ecstatic that there's so many contracts. Let me tell
Your opinion is so awful. I'm disgusted by it. That's what it sounds like. If you only thought about this the right way, you would be jumping for joy. If you would just fix your mindset, you would be jumping for joy. If you just looked at this in the right lens, jumping through the correct hoop at the right time of day, in the correct lunar whatever, you would understand. You would understand if you were actually smart enough. That's what it sounds like to me. Some people are not going to see the value in the ranks. They're not going to see the value in the business. They're not going to see the value in the commission structure. Not everybody's going to be on board with Primerica. Here's why I like it. You're missing all the I statements. They always come at it from it's the rep's fault, it's the negative person's fault, it's anti-MLM's fault, and they could say I statement, I like Primerica because etc. when etc. There's no I statements hardly ever. I am not pro multi-level marketing because of my experiences in it, and after learning what I have, I believe it's an unethical business model because of the way the payouts work. That's me. That's my statement. Good night, Sam.
you what happens, right? And just a general idea, right? We're not going to get too technical. We're just trying to give you guys the general idea. You guys need to take this and learn, right? Build from that, right? Let's say I'm a business owner and I'm the only one that can hire people, right? And this is what like State Farm does. This is what other financial companies do, and this is why we're killing the competition, right? Most companies.
What's the ranking? What's the financial ranking? Of every financial service company in the US. Let me see where Primerica ranks. As of 2024, the largest and most financially powerful companies in the U.S. financial services sector are led by Berkshire Hathaway, with a market capitalization of approximately $887 billion. It is a diversified conglomerate with significant interests in insurance and financial services, followed closely behind are JP Morgan Chase and Visa, valued at $599 billion and $550 billion, respectively. Other notable companies in the financial services space include MasterCard, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and American Express, each holding substantial market share and having diversified operations across banking, investment, and payment services. Where does Primerica rank? Primerica rank in the financial service category for evaluation. Primerica ranks within the Fortune 1000 list, which includes the 1,000 largest U.S. public companies based on reported revenue. As of 2021, Primerica placed at 895, a notable increase from 980 in 2020. So they're in the top 1,000.
Especially like insurance industries, they'll have an agency owner. That agency owner may have a manager kind of running the deal, okay? And then that manager is the one that's hiring agents, and the only thing that agents are doing is selling. Here's the problem with that business model. There's only one person, maybe two. The agency owner might hire people, but usually the agency owner doesn't want to do anything, right? They just want.
Says who? Says who? Says who? Where are you getting your data from? Cite your sources.
To make overrides, right? So the manager is the only one able to hire people. Well, here's the problem. One person can only manage so many people, maybe 10 to 15 people. Okay. So when only one person can hire people, your business doesn't multiply, it only adds, right? You know, if I'm the
Oh my God, he's literally making a case for a potential triangular prism scheme. That's what we're gonna call it.
manager, I get a recruit, I add one. If I want another one, I add another one. But when Primerica's business model, we got reps, we got.
He's discrediting regular sales jobs in a financial company because managers are lazy and they don't do anything. And the people who sell get commission, but they can't make more than they can sell. They can't make more commission than they can sell of the product. They can't make more commissions. I don't know how to say it. They sell products, they make commissions, and that's the only way to make money. In Primerica, you get to make money off of 6 lines down. So ethical. If you were actually waiting, and maybe they do. Primerica, maybe you do. If you actually wait till the end of the month after all the stuff is processed and you don't get paid immediately upon the purchase of all the things you have to do to get that $853 dispersed over 12 months, that's $68 a pop. That's less unethical than other multi-level marketing companies. This sales pitch is twisty as hell, though. I'm not voting Primerica. I'm telling you, this is why I think it's unethical. And if they don't exactly do it that way, the way that we stand against multi-level marketing companies, I'm gonna give them a 0.5%. Kudos for that.
Senior reps that can override reps. So now our senior reps can hire people.
Yeah.
But then our districts that override the senior reps and the reps, they can also hire people. Right? And then divisions can hire can override divisions, or divisions can override districts, that can override senior reps, that can override reps. So each layer of leadership is a layer of multiplication. You see, let's say
it's a layer multiplication for you, for the upline. Do you understand how the overrides work?
Person can manage 10 people. Well, if they're the only one that can hire people, that's only 10 people that
They just said one of the teams has 6,000 people on the team, and they're saying, oh my God, it's a big deal. Only one manager can manage 10 people. That's their max. One team has 6,000 people on it. So what? So what? What are you going to say? Pro Primerica point. What is the point? Where's our third point?
Organization can have, and there's only so many sales.
You know what I'm going to do? Please hold. I'm going to ask. I don't know if I can do this. New. I'll keep playing it while it's doing this in the background.
Those 10 people can do. But let's say if we add another layer of somebody above that person that can hire people, now 10 people that can manage 10 people, your business now has 100 people.
Do you understand what an independent contractor means? You're in business for yourself and mostly by yourself. Mostly by yourself, except you're making commissions off your downline.
You understand that, right? Because 10 people that each have their 10 that they're managing, that's a team of 100. And then you add another layer on top of that. Now it's a team of 1,000.
The words that are coming out of my mouth. What is that from? We're just taking a break from this nonsense. Do you understand? My dad's laughing so hard he can't breathe downstairs. There we go. Yes. Rush hour?
Houston, prepare for an...
Yay, everyone knows where I live now. Oh my God, it changed to eCam. Yes, okay, we got it. 29 seconds. Cool. Yes. What I do? Oh God. We can't hear. God dang it, we can't hear anything. I'm so upset. God. I'm gonna fix it. I'm sorry. Jessica texted me and I was like, oh shit, what did I do? And I was like, I'm not muted. Can't hear shit.
To 6 generations. So it's like total, it's like 13.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm rewinding it. I'm sorry. Y'all, kazoos and hearts in the chat for Jessica for saving the stream.
That person that can hire people. Now 10 people that can manage 10 people. Your business now has 100.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're still here. We're still learning about how, this is the cancer treatment for our financial cancer.
100 people. You understand that, right? Because 10 people that each have their 10 that they're managing, that's a team of 100. And then you add another layer on top of that. Now it's a team of 1,000 with just 3 layers. That's 1,000 people. Primerica has I don't even know how many layers, but in the base shop, it's 7 layers. Then you can override VPs up to 6 generations. So it's total, it's 13, 15 plus layers of overrides. It's insane. It's insane. And so we look into the builder's compensation, but you have an opportunity. Be glad and excited that you can recruit people that can recruit people, because now your business can multiply, right?
This is what we call scalability. Okay. If you hear a company talking about,
it's called a pyramid structure. My pause game is just incredible tonight. I'm just going to pat myself. Add a girl on the back. Add a person. Let's go. Yes, Al. Primerica is financial chemo, I guess.
hitting scalability, where they're like, hey, we need to scale our business. They're not talking about selling more products, not directly. They're not talking about expanding to new countries directly. What they're
talking about recruiting. We're not going to have any better products. We're not going to be going to new countries. You better recruit more people. You better recruit more people, because that's where the extra money's coming in from. You better go find more people to sell to and then recruit them, and that's how you're going to get more money. Please see earlier on in the stream where we talked about red flags and pyramid schemes that could notify you that you could be near a pyramid scheme.
talking about is growing their distribution ability, which means they got to start hiring. They got to start recruiting. They've got to start training, developing, and placing layers of leadership in different areas to make sure that the growth not only occurs, but it sticks.
Yeah.
It's an infrastructure change, and Primerica has built the business model to do that. Why do you think that there's not, have you ever seen a real estate agency with 1,000 agents?
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Please hold. There are real estate agencies with 1,000 reps, 1,000 agents. What is the largest real estate company in the world, and how many realtors do they employ? The largest real estate company in the world by agent count is Keller Williams, with over 191,000 agents as of 2024. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone who's good at math in the chat, is 191,000 more or less than 1,000? Because I definitely paid good enough attention in math class to know that 191,000 is way more than 1,000. The company is based in Austin, Texas, and operates more than 1,100 offices globally. It is not only the largest in terms of agents, but also consistently ranks at the top for transaction volume and sales. Maybe not under one location. That's fair. That's fair. I don't know. I think I forgot math. We have a customer who has an MBA from freaking Cambridge who gives us advice sometimes, and it basically boils down to, how do we get more customers through the door. It all starts with that. Yep. Let me ask my 5th grader. Please let me know. Let me know. It looks like 190 times DC larger than 1,000.
That's not really even possible, right? Because the product, the inventory is limited, very limited. But if you had 1,000 agents at a one location.
Okay, he then clarified one location. Are there ever realtor companies that have 1,000 agents in one location? While real estate companies like Keller Williams can have over 100,000 agents across many offices, having 1,000 agents in a single location is highly unusual, but not unheard of. Typically, the largest real estate offices are part of national franchises or major independent brokerages in large metropolitan areas, such as New York City or Los Angeles, where the volume of transactions justifies a large number of agents under one roof. For example, Keller Williams has several market centers with very large numbers of agents in a single location, particularly in urban areas. Some of their offices can employ hundreds of agents, although surpassing 1,000 agents in one location is rare and would be a massive operation. Okay. So he's right. He didn't specify. I should have kept listening. Keep listening, DC. He didn't. I don't think he said one location, but I could have heard wrong. Take pity on me and get me to 88 likes, please. Thank you.
There's not enough money to go around for that. Like that business isn't designed for scale. Not like that. That's why you have companies like Remax. Remax is a scaled business. And Remax figured out that all they had to do was allow one person to put their name on the door and limit the territories that they could open up offices. So now they got locations everywhere, right? But the only people really benefiting from that are the heads of Remax. Right.
And then interesting that Remax is the #1 real estate company, not because
Keller Williams is the #1 real estate company. The largest real estate company in the world by agent count is Keller Williams with over 190. How many agents? How many Remax agents are there? We're just not gonna. Oh. As of January 2024, Remax employs approximately 144,835 real estate agents across the globe. This includes both US and Canada. And Keller Williams is apparently global as well. This includes agents both within the US and Canada, around 80,299 agents, as well as internationally, 64,536 agents. Remax operates in over 140 countries and territories. Someone asked their 5th grader, is 191,000 more than 144,835? I'll wait. Can someone help me out? It's frustrating that they're getting the information so wrong. And it can happen in a conversation, but this is a training call for a team. They're making it seem like Primerica is great. Primerica's #1. We're supposed to be learning about why Primerica's #1. And they're using faulty logic to do it. He said yes. Thank you to the 5th graders out there. Bless you. We're way away from the point. We're 39 minutes and 9 seconds away from the point. Both points. Correct. He's saying stuff that is true, sure, but an MLM is an MLM, whether or not there's 1,000 people in one location. Correct. And also, he's getting information wrong, because Remax is not #1. Why are you always lying?
they got the best houses. It's because they got more people that can sell houses. And the reason they have more people is because they have additional layers of people that can recruit and license people, right? So here's the thing I want you guys to understand. Here at Primerica, your rep ID number is a Remax. You are not the realtor. You are Remax. You're not the broker. You are Remax. You see, Remax.
I'm confused.
You see, a Remax agency might have 10, 20 people. But
Oops.
Remax as a company, I don't know how many agents they have, but they probably have like over 10,000 realtors, because Remax, overrides brokers that can override realtors, right? That can override other offices as well. So again, you are Remax. Think about the power of that opportunity. You're not the agent. We got to start thinking agency, not agent, and not just agency, but agencies, right? You can override offices as well, right? And so again, going back into
your points,
the fact that we can override independent contractors. I want to.
We can override independent contractors. That was a point. Please don't judge my spacing. I'm doing my best. We can override. That was one of his points, right? Okay.
Touch a little bit on that. So independent contractors have no limits either, right? So imagine overriding people that have no limits. They got no speed limits, no income limits, right? So you can bring some.
No territories, so you're competing against the people that you recruit. That's fun. It's a blast. Here's the difference. In Primerica, they have no territories. Keller Williams, they have territories. I think. Okay, Rise. Good to see you. Super good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Buddy is gonna somehow trip over his damn self. Yeah, honestly.
You know what? I love myself. Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself.
Sorry that was so loud. Apologies. I'm not sure what the hell's happening.
Somebody on board. That's why we have this saying, you're only one recruit away from an explosion, because that literally has happened, right? It's happened in our business. It's happened in Daniel's business. As a matter of fact, we were the recruits that created the explosion several times, right? Where you can bring somebody in. I always tell this to my team. You don't have to be the best, but you can recruit the best.
What? Wait, where in that statement was selling the product in the formula for being the best? Because normally in businesses, when the market isn't like inflated specifically for them, when they can actually compete against somebody else, you actually talk about product sales, or you actually talk about selling a service to a customer, or it could be business to business, it could be business to consumer. I don't know. So the structure isn't stable. Sounds like a good investment. I think they're trying here. No. I think that they believe what they're saying. I think they forgot to fact check. They're getting a lot of their information wrong. They were wrong about residual income. They're wrong about business ownership. They're wrong about production and processing or whatever. There's other types of jobs in the corporate space. They were wrong about the largest company in real estate, which is actually Keller Williams over Remax. I think they forgot to fact check themselves, but they're also using information control. They're also using emotional control. They're also using thought control. Oh, this isn't like that. This isn't hypnosis. No, it's called destructive influence. It's called fuckery. When you look at individuals and leaders and organizations on the destructive side, you see some of the twistiness down at the bottom. You see they're deceptive, they're manipulative. The ends justify the means. There's a lot of things, and there's a more complete list. Not here. This is just one I made. there's red flags, but it's like it's multifaceted fuckery, you know? We don't fact check an MLM. We play a game of telephone repeating what our uplines say until we have crafted an alternate reality. I mean, this is perfectly said. Oh,
right?
God.
And you could bring people on your team. Look, every new recruit that you bring on is an unlimited market of people that you can now go get, right? And that's
go get to recruit, not go get to sell. But not you. Your person's going to go, allegedly, go sell something, hopefully. But you're talking about recruiting right now. You've been talking about recruiting for 41 minutes. When are we going to talk about product sales?
why I want a little bit of everything. I want different demographic groups, you know, with race, ages, ethnicities, genders, right? I want it all because each recruit brings, you know, an unlimited market. So why would I be focused on selling products when I can, by getting a recruit, I can open an unlimited market, right?
Was that a point? Good God. Did anyone ever experience this in school? Maybe you didn't. I am a note taker. At one of my jobs, my name that wasn't enjoyed by me was called Notepad Girl, and they called me that all the time. I like taking notes, but when I miss a point, I panic. And I can't pay attention to the rest of the information because I missed a spot. So, I don't know if anyone else is like that. I hope you're not. Because it's awful. Because I'm just stressing out that we missed a point. And if you made this presentation, can you just tell me the points so I can like make my list complete?
Benefit of what we have that you can pay your bills on your own pen. Okay, I do believe that is everyone's capability should at least, hey, do enough personal production to fund your basic leads lifestyle.
Okay, that's fair. Daniel just said you should be able to fund your own lifestyle with the products that you sell. That's fair. I still think being an MLM is unethical. At least he said that. I think you should be able to fund your own lifestyle with the shit that you sell in Primerica.
But build your...
Oh God, I'm sorry. We're good now. I'm sorry, they're echoey.
Your business to generate your freedom.
I'm having a difficult time. My sound is my computer updated and my sound is really upset. So I'm super sorry. It doesn't do this normally. I didn't stream twice. I uploaded something for members only. And then today it went live at 5. It was a recap of a BP stream. So it was like 12 minutes long. Then tomorrow for non-members, the recap of yesterday's live stream is going to go live at 5. And members have access to it today. They're called the TLDR, even though it's visual, but I think people get the point. Yes. Yes.
That's right.
Pay your bills yourself and build that team to get yourself free.
Yeah.
Did you know the FTC doesn't like it when you say financial freedom or talk about what your multi-level marketing company can do to like free you financially? You're gonna get slapped for it. When you said BP, I was thinking British Petroleum. I mean, I definitely need to be careful about the acronyms. Yeah. Oh, thanks for letting me know, DC. I usually lurk on your streams. Like to lurk on your streams. I love your content. Oh, thank you. That's really kind. That compliment makes me feel really good. Thank you. I'm trying to do these TLDRs. They're like chopped up, but they're kind of categorized, chopped up. Like I try to tell you what that section's going to be about, but they are just like I run the video. I'm embarrassed. I have to get this to side trail. I run the video through Premiere Pro and I get the transcript with all the timestamps. Then I take that and I plug it in to an AI and I say, based off of search terms for anti-MLM and then whatever content we do. So today we do Primerica, WFG, whatever, whatever the things are. I need to choose the however many clips or whatever, and it finds a lot of clips and it organizes them into some kind of category. Oh, cults. Getting out of, or like high control groups, and then it gives me clips. It's choppy, but like I don't have a ton of time to spend on it, so that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Awesome. So, and we talked a little bit about ownership. Going into the sellable asset component of our ownership program. You know, the fact that, you know, once you hit 300 grand in income, you can sell your business if you wanted to. It'd be crazy to, but, you know, there's special circumstances, maybe health reasons, maybe, you know, you don't have a next of kin or whatever, and you just want to cash out. What's the average payout? Isn't it like 10 times the annual income is what your business is worth, the average? If you do security. If you do security.
Stop talking over each other.
Business with securities and VPs. This is key. Securities and VPs, about 10 to 15 times earnings is average.
So let's take a look at like Chris Ku's business, right? He makes, you know, $2.1 million a year. So if he decided to sell, he's sitting on a $21 million payout. Okay. That's how much his business is worth.
Would Primerica actually pay out? I don't know. Maybe they're hoping they continue to bequeath it to the kid and then their kid so they never have to pay out. Waffles for broken waffles. Let's go. We need to make a waffle emote. I feel like we need a waffle emote, you know? I'll take lies for 800, Alex. I don't know how that works. I would love to see the data on that. I would love to talk to somebody who was in Primerica, who retired, who didn't bequeath their business to their kid and got the payout from Primerica, the 10, 20 times their annual income. I'd love to talk to somebody. I'd love to see actual evidence that has happened.
Right, because he has over 200 VPs. It's probably worth more than 10 times because he's got over 200 VPs.
I think it's worth like 30 million right now.
Yeah. Okay. With billions of assets under management, all because he focused on distribution, right? And
recruiting. They say distribution, we say recruiting. They say distribution, we say downline.
And having no shame in the game of recruiting people. You are offering that. So as you're thinking about this opportunity, don't just think about it like, wow, I get all this for me. This is what you're offering to people. They get the exact same opportunity as you.
Let's go.
Why would you ever be embarrassed about, you know, taking 20, 30 minutes of somebody's time to offer them this opportunity? Right. And so I want to talk about stock and trips. And
the only person I know who joined is still doing Primerica after 20 years. Not sure if it's their only job or if they will retire from it. That would be interesting to know, like, about the payout. Maybe I can find a video on the payout. I would just love to clear up my misunderstanding about some of this stuff. What is the payout? Can you explain the payout option in Primerica? Like, I'm in 5th grade. When you sell a product like life insurance or an investment plan, you earn a commission, which is... No. Can you explain the payout option in Primerica when you retire if you don't leave your business to your kids. In Primerica, the payout and retirement structure is unique, especially when it comes to whether or not you can pass on your business to your children. Here's how it works. Commission-based earnings. The more agents you bring in, the higher your potential earnings through overrides, which are a percentage of the sales. We know that. The retirement benefit. If you build a successful team and create a significant business, you can reach a level where you no longer have to actively sell products to continue earning commissions. Pyramid scheme? Hello. Allegedly. This is known as residual income. Is it? Where you get paid based on the ongoing sales and efforts of your team, even if you're not actively working. Unfortunately, it's a broken compensation model where the reps are constantly leaving and you constantly have to replace them so you can keep making the same amount of money. So it's not true residual income. When you retire or stop working in Primerica, the income you earned from your team can continue. However, if you don't leave your business to your children, your income may stop and your business might not be passed on. This means if you want your family to benefit from the business you've built, you need to make sure you pass on the rights up to your business to your children or a designated successor. Without this, they don't talk anything about the payout option. Payout instead of retirement option in Primerica. It's not giving me any answers.
We can wrap it up. So the equity program, we don't have time to get into the details of it, but you get paid Primerica stock here. Okay. And only VPs get it.
Okay, the equity program. We have an equity program. We have an equity program for VPs. Okay. RIP.
And Primerica it wants to incentivize VPs that they actually give you $15,000. Is it still $15,000? They haven't changed it, have they? $15,000 of Primerica stock once you take your RVP contract. Okay. So, if you look at our stock, trading, I don't know what it's at today, but last I saw it was like at $245, $250, okay, a share. Primerica started at $15 a share. Okay, it's now worth back in 2010, 14 years ago, $15 a share. It's now over $250 a share. I don't know what rate of return that is, but that is a massive rate of return.
I'll tell y'all this. It was no, it wasn't. It was $72 a share when I took my contract.
Yeah.
It's $250 right now.
Yeah.
Listen, Coob got I believe they gave him 400,000 at 15. Here's what they also, we maybe don't talk about this enough. The stock is not just issued at VP promotions, it's issued at new life licenses with a minimum production and district leader promotions with a minimum production. Yep. Why do you think VPs go so hard on get to district, get your life license, get to district, get your life license? Two reasons. One, we get that stock, okay, every quarter. But two is we're training you to get your stock in the future. If you're in the base shop and your habit is promote districts and get licenses, promote districts, get licenses, we're not just helping you build your team. We're getting you in the habit of getting stock. Yeah. Because when you promote out, you get yours and you still have that mindset to build your base up. Guess what?
How many VPs does one company meet? It's a different definition. They showed it earlier. What's a VP in Primerica? I just don't remember the name. Is a leadership position in the company that signifies it's called vice president. That signifies a high level of success and responsibility. It typically refers to an agent who has built a substantial business by recruiting and training a team of other agents, generating significant commissions, and achieving specific performance targets.
The same thing we've been teaching you to do comes with new rewards that you didn't know you had.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing it for no reason, people.
Yep.
Okay, we want y'all to get your stock too. Absolutely.
And it's crazy. So here's the thing. So you get $15,000 worth of Primerica stock once you're VP. Then you start promoting districts, get like you get paid stock. And then once you're a VP and you help somebody become a VP, guys, you get another $15,000 of stock for every VP you promote. Okay. And then once your VPs start promoting
If you get more stock, doesn't that dilute the value of other people's stock? Or no, does that not how the stock market works? I don't understand. Is there a limited amount of stock available for a company? I just don't know. I'm sorry I'm asking stupid questions. Yes, there's generally a limited amount of stock available for a company, particularly if the company is publicly traded. The number of shares of stock available is determined by the company when it first issues shares in what is called an initial public offering, an IPO, or through subsequent offerings. The total number of shares is called the authorized shares. While a company can issue more shares later, subject to approval, it cannot exceed the authorized amount without further action. If a company issues additional shares beyond what is already outstanding, this can dilute the value of existing shares. This is why companies usually issue new shares carefully to avoid reducing the ownership percentage or the value of current shareholders' investments. Rip.
VPs, you also get paid stock. Now, I don't know what it's like 15, 10%.
Good night.
You know, it's some math there but you still get stock. Okay. Now, let me explain why here. Okay. I'm trying to help you guys understand business. Why is it?
I'm trying to help y'all understand business, but I can't get my definitions correct in the positions in the C-suite of a company. Okay. Or even just the positions in a company. They don't just fall into two categories. But he's going to teach me about business. He doesn't understand the definition of residual income, but he's going to teach me about business. Okay.
That, you know, you're getting stock for promoting people. Like, why is that? Well, let's take a look. Business, money goes where.
I think the gardening supplies are the fun ingestible gardening things. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wink. It may or may not include the fun stuff like THC. You know what I mean? I might be wrong. I hope your McFlurry and gardening supplies are delicious.
Where there's value, right? Like, for example, you guys don't pay for anything that doesn't bring you value in your life, right? That's the reason you pay your light bill, you pay your mortgage payment, rent payment, you pay your car, because there's some sort of value that you're getting for that. Well, in the business world, in the marketplace, what we call it, right? The people that make the most money are the people that are bringing the most value to the marketplace. Who do you think?
No, the person who recruits the most. That's it. That's not value. Being able to talk someone into a business opportunity is not valuable per se. It's valuable to the upline. It's valuable to the person who makes the commission. That's it. That's it.
Brings more.
And you're talking about value, but you haven't talked about selling the product barely at all in all this 53 minutes that we're going to be watching this. What kind of value are you bringing if you're not selling a product and a service that a company is offering? Are the independent contractors glorified reps? I don't know.
Value to the marketplace. Who brings more value to people? Who brings more value to Primerica? Is it the person out there selling insurance? Or is it the person that is recruiting and licensing massive amount of people that can sell insurance? Who do you think brings more value to the marketplace? The person licensing more people. right?
Is that the case, or does that create a product-based pyramid scheme? That's my question. I'm not accusing. I have a question. I just want to ask you a question. I just want to ask you a question. Where's my Catherine Tate? I have a question. Can I just
ask you a question? I only want to ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? I'm just asking you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Oh my god.
And so
when was this video? It was this year. Let me look. I didn't let's see. It was either earlier this year or it was very, very recent. But it wasn't like years ago. It was this year. I'm just logging in real quick to see what date it was. What I've been trying to do is I've been trying to put the date in the title, but I got distracted and didn't put the date in this one. Oh, why Primerica is the best, part 1. March 29th, 2024. They post a lot. They post a lot.
Again, I didn't make the rules to the game, but once I learned those rules, you best believe I'm going to play them to win.
What if the rules are an unethical compensation model? What if the rules are kept in place even if they're unethical because lobbyists help the companies stay out of trouble? What then? We're just fine obeying the rules just because? Because you're going to make money off of it? When we look, I'm like, here's a slide. When we look at this in the organizations, we look at the destructive side. It says the ends justify the means. So these rules are going to make me filthy rich, even though the rules take advantage, in my opinion, put people in an ecosystem where they lose. Whoops. What just happened? I don't know. When you're on the constructive or healthy side, the means create the end. I've got questions. You're okay saying, well, they said it's okay, so it's fine. I mean, I was there in Mary Kay. My upline was saying, like, it's fine to talk people into really expensive inventories. You're going to make a great commission off of it. And we're not forcing them. No, you're the expert, and they're treating it like they're taking your advice, and you're making a commission off of you being really good at talking someone into something. Yeah, that's great. That is the ends justify the means situation, not the means create the end or justify the whatever it is. The ends justify the means or the means create the end.
And if what brings more value to the marketplace is licensing a bunch of people, then that's what I'm going to focus on.
It doesn't bring value to the marketplace. It brings value to your bank account. You're saying that you're talking about supply and demand. What if you put a bunch of people, you've signed them up, and there are so many Primerica reps selling all this stuff, then all of a sudden there's too much and there's not enough demand for these reps. What's going to happen then? Huh?
Right now, again, in the beginning stages of your business, you got to have a healthy balance, right? You got to make some money, right? We don't get paid to recruit and license people, right? We get paid on production. So you got to balance. You got to balance that, right? You got to recruit and sell along the way. We have a saying, right? You want to do premium and investments, right? To make money now, but build a team to make money for the future, right? And so again, this one
make money for the future at the expense of your downline really losing because they've signed up for an unethical business model. hey, our business is still working. We haven't been judged to be a pyramid scheme. So like, you're just being a hater, DC. Okay.
You have the best business opportunity and why you want to focus on recruiting. The last, we could talk about trips, right? Primerica, offers trips.
Primerica offers trips. We have trips that are deferred income. We have trips. We're in the financial services industry. This is their reasoning why they are the best, why Primerica is the best. We're in the financial services industry. We have the best products. We can override independent contractors. We have an equity program for VPs, and we have trips. Slow blink to you, sir. Slow blink to you.
I don't think you're qualified to teach us.
What, 2 times a year, sometimes 3, right? With all different types of trips they got going on. And again, the category that
yeah, I think his computer screen's over to the side, but it's very strange as I'm also not looking at the camera sometimes. It is an odd feeling to try to have a conversation with someone and it looks like they're not looking at you.
that you have a best chance of winning is at the RVP category. Out of like 1,300 slots that they usually have, 1,500 slots, half immediately go to RVPs. Again, who brings more value to the marketplace? A part-time rep or a vice president that's all in building distribution, right? So you got to go where the money's at. That's why RVPs get paid the highest contract, why we're the ones that get bonuses, why we're the ones that get stock. And that's why all of you guys want to have a game plan to become a regional vice president and get that contract as well. So is there anything you want to add in conclusion?
Yeah, I want y'all to have this mindset, especially going into next week as we do basically some overcoming objections.
I cannot wait for that video. It's out. We've got it. We're gonna react to it next week because I can only do Primerica in a limited amount because like snooze fest. Oh, I didn't mean to say that out loud. Sorry.
And I'm sure you've heard it. People maybe have an issue like saying, "Well, why do you get all that?" Or why if I'm a district and I sell policy, you actually get paid more than me as the VP, right? Or you just want to recruit me to make money. You've heard these things. So going into
you recruit people to make money. You literally spent 50-something minutes talking to us that you're going to make more money by recruiting and talking about how valuable recruiting is and how much more money somebody else has because they're going to be able to take a retirement payout at $30 million. And all of a sudden you're going to say, oh, people think that I'm only here because I'm trying to recruit them. And like, yes, you are only trying to recruit because that pads your bank account. What is happening? Welcome back, Kristen. We can see the finish line.
next week, I want you to have this thought and take ownership of your business, right? You're damn right. You're damn right. I make more.
Oh, never mind. I thought he was going to say no, but he's like, yes, double down. I'm going to go back a little bit because he went on that tirade and he was like, yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
To have this mindset, especially going into next week as we do basically some overcoming objections. And I'm sure you've heard it, people maybe have an issue like saying, well, why do you get all that? Or why if I'm a district and I sell policy, you actually get paid more than me as the VP, right? Or you just want to recruit me to make money. You've heard these things. So going into next week, I want you to have this thought and take ownership of your business, right? You're damn right. You're damn right. I make more money than you when you sell a policy. You know why? Because I got to approve the damn thing. I got to make sure it gets through to completion. I got to handle the auditors when they come through. I got to pay for the office that you get to come into free.
Yeah.
Right. I know how to. When you have a problem, do you call yourself? Okay. So you're damn right. I'm gonna make all the money that I'm due because I'm due. But I'm here to teach you how to become me.
Every time I'm surprised. I shouldn't be surprised at this point. I shouldn't be surprised at this point. 2 years in. 2.5 years in. I shouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't be surprised. Do we need a chicken nugget? I think we need a chicken nugget. I need a chicken nugget.
You know what? I love myself. Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself.
I know I'm like, everyone's jumping out of the stream because I've been here for so long, but like, I appreciate the live chat. I appreciate your commentary. We're almost done, and we're going to get to play our Dora song, so just stick it out.
That's right.
Don't forget that I'm teaching you to be me, because you don't go to your job and say, why do you get paid 6 figures and I make 8?
I missed point 3, but we do have, we're in the financial services industry. We have the best products. We can override independent contractors. We have an equity program for VPs, and we have trips that are deferred income that you have to pay tax on, but he forgot to say that part.
18 an hour, because they'll just find someone else to make 18 an hour.
That's
Here,
right.
you got to talk with more respect to your leaders, because your leadership will be in question someday.
That's right.
You have to talk with respect to your leaders because you're going to be a leader someday. No. And you tell your kids this. Just because an adult is in a position of authority doesn't mean they deserve your respect and that you should follow them without question. Hell no. I took off my sunglasses. I'm like, oh my God, it's so bright. If y'all have kids and you haven't had that conversation with them, I was a kid who needed that conversation because I thought all adults were like my mom and dad, who were great. And not all adults are like my mom and dad. And I know that should have been like, oh yeah, you should figure that out. Did not figure that out. Till like things were too late. You know what I mean? There was, I'm not talking about politics. The person that I'm going to be quoting talks about it. And the quote that I want to play it for y'all. Is that okay? Can I just play it for y'all? Is that drop a 1 in the chat if you're okay with me playing a generic quote, but it applies to this about leaders with unquestioned loyalty. Drop a 1 in the chat because I don't want to play it if it's going to trigger you. It's not political one side or the other. Like, it's talking about the dangers of unquestioned loyalty. Ones? Okay. Let me see if I can find her.
People, in some ways, to the things
their own. Sorry.
To their political party of choice, blinds them in some ways to the things that their own party is getting wrong. Blind allegiance has never led any civilization somewhere worth going. Blind allegiance to a party or blind allegiance to a leader, that has always led to dehumanization. That has always led to, dictatorships. That has always led to further marginalization of vulnerable groups.
Incarcerated opponents.
Exactly. No one deserves, not me, not any of y'all. Nobody deserves your unexamined loyalty, right?
Yes.
And I think we're seeing the effects today of some people who have unexamined loyalty to a party or a person. It's a dangerous direction to be headed in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that was... What I'm saying is... The leader... Oh, y'all found it. What's up? Listen, if there's 4... There's 3 extra people here. You want to like the stream? The unexamined... Nobody deserves your unexamined loyalty. And when you are... The point that she was making about the dehumanization that happens, that was... Like, that hit home for me in the context of multi-level marketing. Question everything. Yeah. And a lot of times, MLM leaders don't let you question anything. And the fact that he just said, you're going to be a leader someday, so you better respect the leaders now because you want to be respected. No, your behavior is what people respect.
Don't forget that. You get to the other side, you're going to understand why we get paid the way we get paid when you got to take on the responsibility you ain't have before.
We forgot our soundbite for our thumbs downers.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I also feel like we could play this one from Catherine Tate, the one where someone she was like, are you insulting me?
Art thou calling my mother a pox-ridden wench? No. Art thou calling my father a goodly rotten apple? He ain't even a goodly rotten apple.
Listen to me.
But he ain't even a goodly rotten apple,
That's
though.
enough.
Oh, God. You insulting my mom? You insulting my dad? No, you're just thumbs downing.
Dealing with you. That's why, right? Those recruits.
There they are. Hello.
That's why we get paid the big bucks. We're dealing with
leadership tax.
Exactly. Yes.
Who's bringing more value to the marketplace? It's that simple, right? It's just the rules to the game. So
love that.
So I want to end my little thought here with this, just because I want to show you what Herman's talking about when it comes to this distribution thing. This is the total hierarchy.
Is this your back office? Please hold. We're putting these in a folder. Oh my God. $106 downvotes. Did your buddy? Is this the back office? Oh my God. Is this the #1 team in all of North America? Are we going to get to Google these people and look to see if they have trainings online? Let's go. We did it.
We did it! We did it!
Oh God, sorry.
We did it! Yay! Woo! Hooray! We did it!
I love someone showing us their back office. It's like my favorite thing. 7, a perfect number of thumbs downers. Let's go.
Licenses of the top people in the company right now.
Sorry.
William, Lorraine, and Naranjo, the reigning champions, are over almost 8,000 codes in their business. They're also making $5.6 million a year.
Oh, did we forget the income disclosure on this slide? Just because you are showing something to somebody who's already signed up in the company doesn't mean that you just get to share stuff without the income disclosure statement. Whatever. Income disclaimer.
First in the company.
Willie and Lorena Naranjo.
To ever click that high, they're already at 5.6. They just went over 500 or 5 million. They're going to hit 6 million.
Yeah.
They're going to hit 6 million. But look at Team Unstoppable. Chris and Elizabeth Koob.
Oh.
Top three codes in the company, 5.3 thousand licenses, 5,000 licenses in their business. No wonder they're making what they're making.
Yep.
I want you to start associating licenses, aka codes, with income. That's
Oh yeah, dislikes or still engagement for sure, Dither. It's way more fun though to have really sad sound bites. You know what I mean? Oh, we have this one. We may have to mute it afterwards, but
Let's get down to business. The funds. Time is racing towards till the funds arrive.
we should have done that. Time is racing towards us till the Huns arrive. They're here, all 8 of them.
what these guys are thinking about. They're not thinking about commission percentages per sale like these First Family Life or PHP people are trying to convince you of. What's the code to income ratio? And by the way, and I'm just going to throw this shade out there because you know me, but these guys right here That right there, top 5 make up more agents than PHP combined, make up more agents than World Financial Group combined, Family First Life combined. Top 5 Primerica agents got more people in business than the entirety of those companies.
Who cares? So what? Just because a bunch of people, is he saying the individuals, or is he saying the number of life insurances that have been sold is more than all of those companies combined? Is that what he's saying? Or is he talking about actual people who've joined Primerica? Maybe he's talking about people who have life insurances through Primerica.
Combined.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even have 100,000 agents total. So I don't even want you to ever be in doubt that this is the place to park your licenses.
Yeah.
Because you need to start getting people into this distribution of financial services opportunity.
Did I just take a screenshot? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Awesome.
And JR made a good point here. He said there's no shortchanging the downlines because they get compensated based upon their contract. They get paid exactly what they're supposed to. You're right. Exactly. And if they don't like it, what can they do, JR? If they don't like that 50%, what can they do?
Should level up.
Go get promoted, right? Go get promoted. Oh, well, you got to recruit to get promoted.
Why do I look sad? Because Primerica just sucked all my brain power out of my head. I'm thinking about what they're saying. I'm frustrated with the fuckery. I don't like unethical business models. I don't like there is information control on this call and they got a bunch of definitions wrong just to make their sales pitch sound good. God, we sound sad because we've been here for 3 hours debunking the fuckery. It's exhausting. I'm good.
Well, you're getting into a leadership position. So why should I promote you to leadership if you ain't got nobody
I know
to
this
lead?
is from March, so maybe some of them have left, but those people on this here, I'll put this on screen. Put it on screen. These individuals are making a shit ton of money, allegedly. Not allegedly, he just said they're making a shit ton of money. So, the person at the top, Willie and Lorena Naranjo, 7,960. Gus and Johanna Gonzalez, Freedom H recruited them. And they've outranked the number 2 team, Gus and Johanna Gonzalez, Freedom H. Are we going to call Team Unstoppable Coob Team Unstoppable Knob now? Maybe. Melissa wasn't being mean? Who's Melissa? Oh, I wasn't being mean. Sorry, reading comprehension.
Yeah.
Of course you got to go build a team. That proves to me you should be in leadership.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
So if you have questions, you should just rank up and stop asking questions. Interesting.
Any final thoughts, bro?
Man, no, this was good. I think we covered all the highlights. So what you guys want to do, if you want to go ahead and stop, I think you could stop the recording now.
Yeah, great. All the sassy stuff happens when they stop recording. All right. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Always team up. We did it! Yay! Woo! Hooray! We did it!
Woo! I don't know what a knob means. Does knob have bad context? What? I'm trying not to screw up my analytics and see something I don't want to see. Offensive slang. The word knob can sometimes be used as in a derogatory or insulting way, particularly in British English. It can be a slang term to refer to someone in a rude, dismissive manner, similar to calling someone an idiot. Oh yeah, probably no. Probably no. I think numpty is our safe. What does numpty mean? I like Numpty though. I can't do what MLMers do and not look at it. Oh. Someone who's acting foolish, silly, or incompetent. Numpty's still in. Let's go. Numpty's still in. Chicken Nugget's still in. Knob's a little bit too sassy. Because it means idiot. But acting in a foolish way. Oh, you're good. That's why we look shit up. Because I've said stuff that I was like, I didn't know that meant that. And then now that I know. But Numpty, we're on board for that. Oh, God. Dither. Didn't know that. Primerica, we may have to like spread out like every 2 weeks because woof. That was rough. Maybe next week's will be more fun. The Zoom call infiltration, gonna be a blast. Melaleuca, gonna be fun. Pervy on Friday with Lushy, clear your calendars. It's gonna be a blast. Oh, do I even want to make a short video on this? I don't even know if I can, but we're gonna try. Thank you for joining me. Oh, what are the points that we were supposed to learn? The points that we were supposed to learn. That Primerica is the best, air quotes, because they're in the financial services industry. They have the best products. They can override independent contractors, meaning they can make commissions on their downline up to 6 levels. They have an equity program for VPs, meaning the VPs get stocks, but we don't know if it's diluting the value of other stocks. That is up in the air. And they have trips that are deferred income. That was their reasoning to support their thesis that they're the best, that Primerica is the best. I disagree. I'm on the other side of the fence, not just because I'm anti-MLM, but because of the coercive tactics used in the call, getting so many things wrong, and then building their argument off of wrong information. Eye roll of a lifetime. To me, in my opinion. So, it's relatively early, but don't forget to take your meds. Make sure you get something to eat. Hydrate. You deserve to take care of yourself, even if it's really hard. Try to do one thing for you if you're having a rough mental health time. And I don't know. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Members, you have a new video out. Non-members, you're going to see that video tomorrow. They're short. So if you want a short video from me, is the sky falling? Are pigs flying? No. Trying something out. So you just made grilled cheese? Oh, I want grilled cheese. What are we having for dinner? Dear God. I was like, we're going to outro. And I was like, no, we're going to find out what people are eating. He said so much at so little. He said so many things. He said the quiet part out loud so many times, and then said so many things that was just mind-numbingly bad. That probably could have been 20 minutes. And I know people say about my live streams, your live stream probably could be about 20 minutes. And I'm like, well, come back for the TLDR, honestly. You just ate you just ate your waffle. I love it. Chicken and pasta. If you have a lot to do, try to spread it out over a couple days or so. That helped me not feel so overwhelmed. Why can't I put this on screen? And this is a great question that not that I'm giving you therapy advice. My therapist told me to ask this question. What happens if we do it tomorrow? And some things are time sensitive and some things are not. So you can ask someone if the requests are too heavy, or you can ask yourself, what would happen if I do this tomorrow? Add it to your repertoire. On that note, have fun. Don't join an MLM. Pet your floof. And I'll see you when I see you. Where's my outro?
That's all, folks.